G'day, legends. Good morning from the Magpie Army Chronicles. How's everyone today? I've had an absolute fucking shocking sleep, but here I am. I have made it. And I'm here with the man who broke the internet last night with the big call that had everyone out fucking bearing fucking knives. But he stood by his claim, and I did not agree with him. But I will die on this hill to defend his right to express his opinion, even though I do not agree with it. And that's all good, and that's why we're here, mate. How's
Yeah,
everyone going? Shawnee, all good?
I'm doing fantastic. I just want to make it known out there. Around this time last year, I said the same thing about Oscar Steen should be playing over Cox.
Yeah,
So just keep that in mind when I have my takes.
yeah. Okay. Good morning, Stephanos. Good morning, Nate from Nate Talks Pies and Voidoid and Betty Zero, Mello, the boy from Mildura, and Adrian. Okay. Um, match and Chrissy Talbot's just joined us too. Good. The match. Let's have a look. We'll be starting in about 20 minutes. So please endure our ramblings as we talk about this upcoming VFL game. And unlike last week, looks a bit threadbare. There's a few players here that aren't going to be playing, and it'll be interesting to see. There's going to be a lot of unfamiliar um, names here. As far as VFL listed players for this game, we've got Harrison Coe, The Pod, Voids Boy, Mitch Podhaski, Jack Buller, Saxena, and I'm struggling, mate. All the way down to Ilaru Smith is the next one, but we've got the main man Jacob Ryan playing, and Prindable. There you go. That's a very small handful of AFL listed players as a result of our massive injury list. With there is one particular player to look out for by the name of Clancy Snell, and this bloke don't know anything about him. I know that Anthony from Pies Footy did a video about him. I've saved that video, but I haven't seen it yet. Perhaps I should have watched it in preparation for this, but mate, how many fucking videos can you watch, man? They just keep coming up. But maybe Shawnee knows a little bit about him. Do you? Do you, Sean? Do you know anything about this kid?
Um, I mean, yeah, it's been, yeah, because I mean, in terms of the draft information, I normally don't get caught up till about probably after the combine. So I don't know too much, but I know he's a key defender, so expect him to do that. Um, bit of a Yeah, he's not like a runoff type, so he's not necessarily like a Darcy Moore. But then
Yeah,
he doesn't do like he's not known for either, but he does a little bit of
yeah,
both.
yeah,
Um, he doesn't have the body to be like a full back, but yeah, we'll sort of see him sort of be like maybe like a not Mitch McGovern. What's the other one? Jeremy McGovern. Sort of like
mm,
intercept and he'll try and maybe like read the play a bit. So if we can
oh,
get a game out, like if we can get a player like that out of him for today,
mm,
that would be handy.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, I mean the fact that people were saying that he was like a first round prospect, that was a bit of a surprise to me because I saw his highlights and I wasn't really convinced he was
mm,
a first round pick. But but then again, these kids, especially key positions, they're always you just don't know at the end of the day. And um, sometimes you
yeah,
can get a good tell on like their bodies if they're going to like bulk up or not. Just speaking of that though, just real quickly, even someone like an Eli Kravik who's like a bottom major, where there was a highlights video that was put out the other day. I did see Anthony has made a video on that, so make sure to go check that out. He did a good video on that. Um,
um,
but
Eli Kravitz.
yeah,
Yeah. So with this guy,
yeah,
this Eli Kravitz kid, yeah. So what do we know about him? You've already told me before we started the stream, but I'll
Yeah,
get reiterate your words in regards to him.
yeah. Oh, he's an absolute beast. Like it's one of, like this is a kid. Yes, I know there's still a bit of development to go. So I'm not like I mean he's only like 17. Like he's playing in his quantum age year. So when I'm saying these things, this is assuming he's obviously going to grow, develop. Like he doesn't have obviously the AFL body yet.
Mm,
Um, but no, like yeah, when it comes to Kravik, he was actually more of a forward mid
yeah,
this year, but they threw him down back at some point in the season, and that was the game he had down back. And yeah, he was best on ground by a country mile.
yeah,
If you watch that, if you watch that yeah, either the highlights or either Anthony's videos, you can sort of see that yeah, no, the kid knows how to play footy.
yeah.
Um, and you can even tell that he's already like you can already see the body he could potentially have because he's got like a lot of the I don't know if we're even allowed to say in the current day and age, but like a little like the puppy fat that he has like around
Oh,
his
okay,
body.
yeah.
So
You
when you
can't
have
say that.
kids,
You can't.
yeah,
That's
I
offensive.
know. I just called him fat, eh? But no, but like with the puppy fat that he has, that's normally a
Mm,
pretty good sign to where if you're gonna have that, you've already got it there, so you can put muscle on your frame.
yeah.
So when you're looking out for things, those are the things you sort of look out for.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I yeah, it's always hard because like yeah, you can see a bit of Pendles in his game, you can see a bit of like Jack Crisp in his game, even a
mm,
Perryman. Um, just very strong in the contest. Like had some
mm.
highlights when he went down back where he wasn't really scared to take the to take like the intercept and stuff. So he's yeah he's was yeah, Benny, I think that's actually right. That it wouldn't surprise me if those are the rumors. It'd be hard to deny those with the way he was talking about him. But no, like it's yeah. My only thing with that is that he only played one game of defense, and that was his game. Which yeah, you can look
Mm,
at it. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? But again, you look at his disposal by foot.
yeah.
Um, you look at the way he even handballs. He's got that long handball. And he's also very aggressive with his plays too. Like he takes the game on, and
All
no,
right.
there's a lot to like.
Mm,
And yeah, he'll be a very interesting watch next year when he's a top ager at Oakley Chargers,
yeah.
and we'll probably play for Vic Metro as well.
Mate, Benny, just an inch or two. Fuck. What are you trying to tell us about Cass here, mate? um, 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 people in the chat, who's going to be your boy today? Not much to choose from. My boy is always the same one. The Ranger from Queensland, Prindable. He's my boy today. Chrissy Talbot's going for Buller.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, with Printable, he's been very good lately. Very
fucking oath,
good. Like I
fucking
don't know
oath.
what's happened. I don't know what he's been eating lately. I don't know what he's been
Mm,
doing in off the field the last few weeks. But whatever he's doing, just keep doing it because it's
yep.
definitely working for sure. Um,
And I'm going to put something
yeah.
in the vault while we're talking about Prindable. I'm going to say Prindable will debut before round 15 next year. Okay.
Ooh.
Circumstances will give him the opportunity to debut. He'll have a fucking massive preseason, and he'll play some great games in the reserves. And we'll be talking about him like we talked about Swaddling this season. Prindable's obviously, a little bit behind Swads, but by round 15, Prindable will debut. In the vault it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's interesting. That because, but again, I think you're also heavily reliant on Fly wanting to play the kids
Well,
as well, which
you just
he
know, mate.
has. Yeah, I mean,
We've
he
got
has
injury
been better at
crises
it.
every fucking year, man. So it's going to happen next year
Yeah,
too.
he is getting
That,
better at it. Although
yeah.
I hate saying that because it's like
Mm.
it's like we've gone from a 2 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10 when it comes to that intent to play the kids. So it's
Yeah.
like, as much as it's an improvement, it's still a 3 out of 10, if that makes any
Mm.
sense. But
Yeah.
um,
Mm.
yeah, but no, but especially with Printable, he was always going to be a slow burn to a certain extent. I
Yeah.
think I even said in the preseason that Anderson was like the McDonald's, but like the Printable was like the restaurant meal. So the restaurant meal
Yeah.
is going to take a bit of time, but when
Yeah.
it's out and ready, it's not going to even compare to Macca's. So
Yeah.
although I tell you what, the Macca's meal that Anderson is dishing up it ain't too bad. Anderson's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, uh,
I'm not
yeah, no,
sure if the
yeah,
game's on Manny. We're just going to watch it on the site. If anyone can, is it on YouTube? I don't know. We'll find out. Someone will say it's on somewhere else, and we'll check it out. But for the moment, we're just going to watch it from the AFL website. And Manny, while you're there, bro, I don't know if you heard me last night. Me and the missus are going to go to Adelaide in late September or early October, and make yourself available. And I don't want to end up in jail. That's the only thing, man. Just try and we'll try and keep it normal, but we're gonna fucking catch up, man. All right. On Nate Talks Pies says it's on ABC. Yeah. Um,
hmm,
yes. So, what else can we say? Look, have I got everyone's? Yep. Yeah. So we how long? The match starts at in 10 minutes time, and yeah, just waiting. Jacob Ryan, the man of the moment, the man that caused such furor on last night's stream. People were offended personally when Ultimate Greatness had the gall or the audacity or the balls to back up his claim and say that Ryan would do a better job than Dan Houston. It brought out the knives. Andreas came on the stream and started throwing stats at us. Said to us, "Well, actually, Dan Houston's our fourth best player this year." Now, I will fucking that's just not true, man. Dan Houston is not our fourth best player this year, man. And I will die on the hill fucking saying that, man. Um,
hmm,
but anyway, that's that's the thing, yeah. That's
yeah,
his view. That's Sean's view. We're all got different views, and we are all respectful when we um, express those views, and that's how it is. That's how I want to have it here on the Chronicles, man. I don't want any toxicity. It's all just fucking,
yeah,
say your views, and if someone's got a totally different one, all good, man. We're all Collingwood fans, mate. We
yeah.
all just want to win a flag, mate. That's all that fucking matters,
Yeah, it's all, and
man.
that's the thing. Like, and just to go on that as well too. Like, I actually, yeah, I'm gonna have my opinions, and I think I've been around long enough for people to understand that when I say something, I tend to back it in a fair bit. But also as well too, if people are happy to give off stats, if people are happy to give their case, and
Mm,
at the end of the day, like as much as I can be very I don't know. I feel like stubborn's a bit too strong of a word, but yeah, I can be very stubborn with my takes, but I'm not. It's not impossible for me to change opinions.
yep.
And I'm not like, obviously I'm seeing a version of like what Collingwood is dishing out, and I'm seeing a version of Houston. I'm seeing a
Mm,
version of Ryan. I wouldn't, because I would find it interesting to know that the versions I see, I wouldn't think that everyone would have the same versions, if that makes any sense. So I'm
mm,
seeing every game in the VFL, I'm seeing every game in the AFL. yeah, people might see every game in the AFL, but they may not see so many games in the VFL, or they might
Yeah.
say they watch three or four games, but those are the games where maybe Ryan doesn't perform. So it's like
Mm,
at the end of the day, it's like we all have a perception on how we see things, and yeah,
mm,
I mean, Ryan could stink it up today, and I can be like, yeah, Ryan didn't perform, and yeah,
yeah.
that's a shame, and like that could be a reality that happens very soon. But yeah,
Mm,
from what I'm seeing, no, I completely back in my comments, and yeah, like
mm,
until I see evidence otherwise, that's
yeah.
how yeah, that's how I see it. Like
Mm,
it's like how Andreas says in his videos, like you sort of
mm,
call it how you see it. Um, you don't have to agree, but at the same time, it's like, what do you want me to do? Just to cater to the popular narrative? Like, I'm sorry, I
yeah.
don't do that.
Mm.
Um,
Regardless, there will be a multitude of keyboard warriors
yeah.
with voodoo dolls, with Jacob Ryan's fucking Jacob Ryan voodoo dolls, um, willing him to have an absolute fucking shocker today. But if he has a fucking great game and our boy doesn't have a great game on Sunday, um, some vindication might be installed, but we'll see what happens. It's all
That's
fun and
actually a
games.
yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm just seeing Boyd's comment. That's a very interesting theory. Like that kind of I don't know why that hits so close to home.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, in terms of
they
him being
obviously
a
don't rate him. The coaching panel don't rate him. Yeah,
yeah.
they don't. He would have. He's he's got the runs on the board. Like how many players in the VFL can consistently get 25 and over at a very high percentage of disposal efficiency? Uh, yeah, and yeah, man, other teams, probably lower teams than us, he'd probably be playing regularly.
Oh,
But they
100%
obviously
he'd be
don't.
getting games.
Yeah,
If he was at like a North Melbourne
yeah,
or even West Coast for that matter, he'd be playing.
yeah.
But yeah.
If you ask me, deficiencies in his game, it's probably something like I could be wrong. I don't see him take many intercept marks, which is kind of a thing. If you're playing in defence, you kind of got to do that. We've we've copped a lot of beltings this year in defence. You see him kind of like trailing behind his man a couple of times. I could be wrong, man. You might disagree with what I'm saying here, Sean. And yeah, but it's obvious the coaching panel don't rate him. He's not contracted, um, and he'll probably get delisted. And um, could you see him prospering in another team if we delist him? Could you see another team picking him up first?
I hope they do, but again, it's one of those things. Like once you get delisted, it sort of depends on how the
Mm,
delisting sort of favors out because it's one of
mm,
those things. I guess when you have an AFL career, you're so emotionally and mentally invested in that career. So
mm,
once you get told, "Hey, you're no longer welcome at this club. You're getting delisted,"
mm,
um, there's so many players that have come out and said that it's like the worst day of their lives.
mm,
Um, so the mental and emotional toll that could take,
yeah.
um, it could just destroy them. Like, um, I've been through a similar thing myself, but like, um, yeah, I won't get into that. That'll be a story for another day. But like, yeah, it's one of those things because for these guys, it's their life goal to be, AFL superstars or, I'm sure with Ryan, maybe he's got this goal where it's like, I know he's obviously played a game, but maybe it's like, hey, like I want to get, say 10 games, or I want to get 20 games, or I want to get enough games where I feel like, okay, I'm actually locked into the 23. All
Mm,
those goals are very like realistic for players to have. Whether they achieve them or not is another story.
mm,
And when it gets ripped away from you, it's certainly not an easy thing to take. Like I think I can't think of his name. Key forward that played for Sydney, and now he's like a comedy sort of um
Fitzgerald.
yeah, Fitzgerald. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think he's even been very vocal about it when like he got cut because he was, I think, a high pick as well. And they saw a lot of they saw a big future in him and everything.
yeah.
And yeah, he basically I can't remember when he said it. This would have been ages ago, but like he went on a full on thing where he was saying like, yeah, it was like one of the worst days of his life, and
Mm,
um and for him to pick up the pieces and just to move on and just to do something else, like it was like one of the hardest things he'd like ever done. So
yeah.
if that's happening for him, like how are we not to assume that that's going to be the same for and I know we're playing West Coast this week and Finland McRae's an emergency, but like how are we not to say the same thing for him as well? Like because we have seen him play AFL, we have seen him play good games at AFL level.
Mm,
So and the fact that he hasn't, and well, the only time Finlay got a consistent run was 21, and he actually
mm,
looked pretty good. Like he actually, because he was getting a game, and
mm,
albeit he was getting games under Bucks and Harvey, but he's still
mm.
getting those opportunities. He knew he was getting a game every week, and he actually was playing decent then. And ever
Yeah,
since then, he never got a consistent game going, and he never got any form. He never built on his form. So yeah, I
yeah.
think there's so many cogs in the wheel that happen in the process of an AFL career. And I don't know, when people just say, "Oh, he just didn't make it because he was no good," or "He didn't make it because he was shit," I just think it's just such a simplistic view on it.
Mm,
Um, and there's so many factors that are in play, and
mm,
um, yeah,
yeah.
like there was so many games like, um, uh, um, yeah, no, like there was just so many times where we could have played Ryan and even Finn for that matter as well. But and
Mm,
the easy narrative is, oh, Finn's just not any good. And I know there's some West Coast supporters that were saying, oh, he's even lucky to be in a waffle squad sort of thing. So yeah, that's all technically true. But again, I'm a big advocate on the mental and emotional toll the AFL players go through, and I think it's a very tough thing that these players go through. And I just don't think we should discount that just because we see them get delisted. Sometimes it's also not on the player. Sometimes we need to also hold the clubs accountable for not developing them properly.
mm, yeah. Um, okay. Just to let everyone know, later this afternoon, Lucas from the Geelong Zone will be doing a watch along of the Geelong versus Essendon game alongside Miss Voidoid, which is Ray. They're going to be doing a watch along later on, and if Essendon win that game, Lucas will disrobe and reveal all. But we all know that's most likely not going to happen. So, unfortunately, um, good day, Connie.
Hopes and dreams shattered, Mick.
Sorry, mate.
Hopes and dreams are shattered
Yeah,
if Essendon don't win.
yeah, yeah. Good day, Connie. First time we've seen this name. Hey, Mick, long time listener. Looking forward to today's watch along. Thank you for joining us, Connie. We are looking forward to it too. How far away are we? We shouldn't be too far away, but I've got no vision. Um, it's fucking started. No, what's going on? How come? Have you got vision, Sean?
Yeah, no, so I don't have vision, but I'll restart it.
Yeah, I've just
Uh,
restarted it. I've got no vision, but on the AFL website, we've got the fucking clock ticking down. So, uh, yeah, it's obviously started, and we,
yeah.
we can't see shit, man. So,
You can refresh it and see if that works, because that's what I'm
yeah,
gonna do.
no.
Yeah, no, it's
Has
still got
anyone
standby.
anyone in the chat got vision? People are telling us to go on the ABC. I'm going to try that now.
All right.
Um, fantastic. Here we go. Don't tell me I've got to fucking register and shit like that.
Oh, I'm
To
good.
get
I've got it.
on the AFL or ABC.
ABC.
Uh, okay, then
Right.
while I look for it, you can just tell me what's going on.
Yeah. All right. 4K's just kicking out of defense out to the wing, and it's gonna roll out of bounds, and the lasso rule's gonna be in play. And it'll be Essendon's ball.
Do you have to register to ABC? Do you have to like log
I
in
think
and?
you might have to make an account, yeah, because I know I've done it because I've watched like the VFL games in the past through ABC.
I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
you might have to. And we've now intercepted the ball. Taj Woden has it on the defensive side of the wing, kicks it long, and again gets intercepted by Essendon in their defensive side of the wing. Goes sideways out to another player. Very, very hot ball there. Gets tackled. Ball's loose. Now Saxena has it. Kicks inside forward 50. Looks like we've got a mark to Pods. Pods will line up about 40 metres out.
There
We'll have a
you
shot
go.
on goal. He's got a bit of an angle to work with, but with his experience and his talents, you would think he'll pop this through.
All right. Where do I fucking find this thing now?
Yeah, it looks very confident in his in the run up for the kick for goal. Not showing any signs of a lack of confidence. But no, he's missed to the left, so that's a behind. So we're gonna have to lock it in now. Oh no, sorry, it's out on the full. Oh damn. Okay, Essendon kick along out to the wing. Who's that? Watts out to Brady Gray. Gray inside forward 50, just straight to an Essendon player as they kick it back out. Could be an intercept. Ball loose. No, Essendon have it. They're now running forward. And is that Gresham? Gresham's try to keep the ball inside the boundary, but didn't announce a lasso rule. And Tika will have it defensive side of the wing or
All right,
defensive
I
half of the
finally
wing.
found it. There we go.
Yep. Yeah. Now out to the wing. Essendon takes a mark, goes backwards to find another player. Looks like he's gonna take a side kick. Yeah, haven't made much. Haven't gained many meters. Just kicks it over the top and maybe a 20-meter kick. Kicks it then long. Goes to our defensive side of the wing. Big tackle. Another tackle. The handballs are going thick and fast at the moment. Big kick inside forward 50 and massive mark to. I'm
83.
assuming that.
Who's that?
Yeah, I think that might be Snell. I'll just fact check that actually. Yeah, it is Snell.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
this is the draft prospect
Well
that
done.
we could potentially have.
Hmm.
All right, here we go now. Teakle kicks it long out of the defense. Finds Quainer, gets him. He passes it to
Come on,
Brown.
Smith.
Brown out to Smith. Smith is trying to get the ball. Completely ran
Ball.
over. Doesn't
That's
even.
ball. Fuck, if that's not ball.
Yeah.
Fuck hell, mate.
I'm actually. Yeah, it is ball actually. I'm actually surprised Mackay didn't actually clap for that play.
Hmm.
And then Buller takes a mark with that kick inside forward 50, and he's going to line up probably about 20 to 25 meters out with a bit of an angle, but yeah, we'll see how he goes.
The forgotten man, Buller.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to. I'll try and get. I'll try and get an AFL comparison for him because he's Well, I guess I did say Jeremy McGovern, but yeah. The marking, the contested marking, and just the marking, intercept marking is a very big strength to his game.
And the Buller
Oh
yips
wow.
continue as he shanks it. But going back to Snell, fuck, that looked good. He
Yeah.
looks like a nice big boy too, man.
Well, he's 196 for memory.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a genuine key position height, so
yeah.
he's not like a undersized or anything. He's doesn't have to
Mm,
make up for anything.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Defensive side of the wing. Teakle has it. He's just got a bit of a paddock to himself. Oh no, there's a free kick to Ko, I believe. So he's going to decide to kick it long to a pack. Forward half of the wing. And now Essendon mop up and they're going to get a handball. They're not very convincing in being clean in the play there, but they kick it forward to a contest and yeah, now that's going to be, I believe that's Will Phillips has got the tackle and yeah, we're going to get a ball up.
This game is being played at a very historic ground, Windy Hill, aptly named Windy Hill as well, mate. And very historic ground. Essendon's old. That's where the seniors played for decades before.
Yep, absolutely.
I was given an invitation by Mark from the Jumper Punch. He said he's going to this game. He told me to come there. Obviously not there. Who can be bothered, really? Fuck
Yeah.
hell.
Yep. All right, ball's just loose in the contest there. The ball gets kicked out to the centre. Watts has it, trying to pick it up, can't. Essendon's just somehow getting it forward, but the possession's not clean at all, and they get wrapped up, and there will be a. Uh, oh, there you go. Now the AFL app's now working. I
Oh, is it?
had two sounds. I had two sounds going. There you go. All right, I'll take the ABC off. All right.
Just have a look. Maybe have a look at which one's fucking faster.
Oh, that would have been a smart play. Yeah, I probably should have done that. It's too late now. All right.
All right.
So now we've got Will
Intercept.
Phillips up halfback. Yeah, he's now kicked it to, I believe this is Harry Marnie. No, Max Marnie. And then kicks it forward. Tries to find a target in Saxena, but gets intercepted by an Essendon player. They kick long out to the centre to Gresham, sort of like
Right.
centre-ish wing.
Gresham can't even get a game for Essendon seniors. Are you fucking kidding me? That must be a fucking rabble, mate.
Yep, and then Collingwood trying to clean up, trying to get it out of defence. They've done pretty well here. They've got a bit of a link up play going. Forkhead gets the kick, but not very long, and not the quality was not there.
Come on, Pringers.
Uh,
See my
oh,
boy
here we go.
Pringers there.
And there we go. Max Miney has the ball, but gets tackled. Watts and Printable with the kick. Can he find a target? Yes, he's found Buller. That's a
Just
great
play
kick.
the kid. Play the kid next week against Hawthorn, mate. Fuck.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Would it be correct? Two of our emergencies for the seniors are not playing in this game. Harry Dimatia and Parker, or is Parker playing?
I haven't
Haven't
seen
seen him
Ryan. I
yet.
actually
Yeah.
haven't. I don't know if I've seen Ryan yet.
There you go, Ryan Dimatia, and I've seen Ryan. I saw him lay a tackle earlier, or it could be another mulleted player. But I'm pretty sure Dimity is not named, so he's not playing. I don't think Parker's there either, man.
Okay, well, yeah,
Uh,
Ryan's on the app itself for the stats, so I guess that means he is playing.
Ryan's playing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Dimatia or Luke Parker. So there you go. They're probably traveling. They've probably travelled to Perth. Yeah. And while I was rambling on, who kicked our goal? Was it Buller?
Yeah, Buller. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's our first goal of the day.
yeah.
All right, we
Ben
got a ruck
Mackay
with
playing
Smith.
for
Oh,
Essendon.
you know what? That hit out from Smith was pretty clean there.
Yeah.
That was even a decent leap.
Well
All
done,
right,
Luke
Brady Gray
Claymore.
kicks it long. All right, we've got a contest with Pods. Oh no! Oh,
Oh, that would have been
wouldn't that been awesome if he kicked that? That would have been incredible.
that would have ripped the roof off Windy Hill, but there's no
Uh,
roof there, and it's
uh,
so windy there. Anything will fucking rip the roof off.
yeah. So I still haven't seen Ryan yet, but yeah, if he's the one playing and the other two are over there, then yeah, it's
Mm.
not that it's a surprise to anybody, but yeah, it's just disappointing. Again, like you give him a debut, he gets concussed within what the first or second quarter, and
Mm.
yeah, I feel like as a football club we should be better than that. We should be yeah. If you're going to tell me that there was no opportunities to even if it was a charity game,
Mm.
um, you can't tell me we couldn't have just done that for him. Oh, Brady Gray. Oh, touched. Um,
Peppering the goals at the moment. 1-2-8 to Essendon yet to score. Um, it's funny watching Ben Mackay can't even get a game for the Essendon seniors, man.
mm.
You could tell they're a rabble. They're just fucking uncontested turnover there, and
Oh, there you go. He's just taking an intercept mark there in defence. Oh, but he's kicked it straight to.
there you go.
Is this Watts? I always
Yeah,
get Watts and Landy mixed up for some reason. Yeah, because I think Watts is the one with the headband, and Landy's the one. They've got similar hair, but he doesn't have
yeah,
a headband. Yeah, this is Watts.
yeah. So 74 is Watts. Josiah Landy is what number is he? He's 68.
Yep. Has he missed? It looks like he's missed there. Oh,
Yeah.
not out on the full. Yeah, we're obviously struggling to put pressure on the scoreboard. The wind's obviously playing a massive factor.
Mm.
Um, all right, here we go. Essen kick long out to our defensive side of the wing, and yeah, Ryan's now there. Yep,
There he
we can
is.
definitely see him
Just
now.
play him, mate. He's dominating.
He's better than Houston.
Houston would
Oh
have
man,
fucking turned that over, mate.
I know. That's my whole point. Surprised we didn't get a throw out of that actually. All right, here we go. Marnie to Watts. Essendon get the ball. They've now kicked out defence. Just a quick kick. Con Brady. I don't even know if that went out actually. All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna get a throw in now. Smith is in the ruck. Bit of a short throw in there, but we'll make do with what we can. And Watts with the big tackle.
Good day, Lou Felino. How are you, buddy?
Yeah. I feel like Watts has had a good few minutes. He's been one that hasn't. I don't think he's been playing too many games this year in our VFL, but he's been doing pretty well. But yeah, I want to say he's had a good like patch of 5-6 minutes. All right,
What's
here
his
we go.
bullshit? Hey, Voidoid, earlier in the chat you said watch out for someone at Essendon. Can you please repeat that? I forgot which
No,
player.
he was saying to watch out for Boston Dowling. He was a
Oh,
former. He was actually on our list a couple of years ago.
okay, number
Yeah,
73. That's the one that just
yeah,
kicked that ball. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Oh, here he is now. He's the ruckman, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually
Um,
spoken to him a few times. He's actually a really nice
yeah.
kid. Yeah. Right, Essendon have now kicked a goal, so that's their first for the day.
Yeah. Voidoid, in his
Corner at 8. Yeah.
capacity as a secret agent for Essendon, infiltrating Collingwood streams and spruiking the Bombers. We are not fooled, Void.
Nah, but with Boston, he was actually one of those players like straight away. Like I saw him at training, and um, sometimes you can just see guys for just a short period of time, and you just go, "Nah, this guy looks like he's got something." I saw that straight. I reckon I saw Boston maybe kick it about 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, I don't know what it
Mm.
is, but he's just giving off vibes that he's going to be an AFL player one day. And especially given that we're going to need sort of a ruck for next season.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be upset if we were to get a Boston Dowling. Yeah, he's actually holding his own against Co, which is good. Quainer,
Yeah. Mm.
ball goes to get ground. It's all scrappy at the moment. I know
So
Glenn said,
they got Tardis playing, have they? In this. Fuck.
yeah, they probably would. Yeah,
Tardis, Gresham, and fucking Ben Mackay are playing reserves for Essendon.
yeah.
Wow. And don't tell me Parrish. What's Mello saying? Parrish is playing. That's got to
I
be.
think I think he said he has played. I think
Oh,
implying he's
okay.
played this year, not
All
this
right.
game.
All right.
Yeah. Um. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Isn't this the third tall that didn't he? I might be bugging on this, but was this the forward that everyone was liking? Was it last year? But
Number
then he had like an
45 for
injury.
Essendon.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to think of his name.
I'll get him up in a second, mate.
Edwards. That's it. Yeah, yeah, that was the guy. Tom Edwards.
Yep.
Um,
All right.
there we go, and we get Essendon behind out of that. Yeah, because he was one of those guys where he sort of popped up and he was actually looking pretty nice at one point.
Yeah.
But I think he had, I don't know, obviously Ward can confirm this. Didn't he have like a big injury or something, or an injury when he was like in really good form and it sort of
Yeah.
stopped like a ton of momentum for him, like in his career.
Mm.
Um, oh, here we go. Brown. We've now gone inside forward 50. Smith, Prindable surely can find a target here. Yeah, Pods. Pods is now going to have a shot on goal. Took out
Printable.
Josh took out Josh Brown in the process. He's limping a little. That's not great signs, but
Printable.
yeah, there you go.
BOG.
ACL.
Printable BOG at the moment. My boy Printable. He's mine. Okay. I don't want anyone fucking saying, "Oh, Printable, I was talking about him." No, no, no. I was talking about him fucking 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
He's been very good today. Very good. And there you go. It's gone out of bounds on the full. We've had a few of those so far.
Yeah.
Definitely not helping the fact that we're playing at Windy Hill, but yeah, all the same.
Another miscellaneous curio. Liam McMahon is playing for this Essendon team. Watch out for him. He's number. Where is he? He's number 48. Hasn't touched the ball yet. Former Collingwood listed player Liam McMahon playing for Essendon.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We got it on the wing. Smith looks like
Come
he
on,
got the tap
Benny.
there.
He's
Gresham
been my
to
boy,
forward.
mate, since the start, mate. I'm claiming him. And if anyone fucking jumps on his bandwagon, I'll be all over you, mate.
Yeah, no, I can back that. He's definitely that's definitely your boy. All right, here we go. This is the Clancy Snell. Decent kick actually. Just unfortunate of the contest. All right, well, Woden. I believe that was.
Give it the printable.
All right, come on, here we go. Watts. Oh, that was a really good contest from Watts there. Again, I've been really impressed by Watts. He's done some really nice things.
Here we go.
Smith.
Fucking hospital handball. Fucking hell, mate.
All right, here we go. Luke Quainer gets the ball, and he's going to get tackled over the boundary line, and we'll get a throw in.
You're still a fan of Gresham Voidoid. You can't get a game at Essendon, but you reckon he can still do a job at another team. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Those ones are. Yeah, I mean, you're playing with fire a little bit if you pick them up because. But then again, sometimes you can find some gems like that because
Yeah.
sometimes a club like Essendon can go so far down the youth role.
Mm.
They then ignore the experienced players like Gresham.
Mm.
So, but then again, I mean, would you be happy if Gresham's on our list and he's our worst player? Like, would that standard? Would you be happy with that standard?
Mm.
Like, if it was to say go on a rookie list or something.
They're not playing him on
Um,
purpose. He's got a trigger in his contract. There you go. So, um, yeah, they probably
yeah.
don't want to release that trigger, and he's languishing in the reserves, and he obviously doesn't deserve to be there. It's fucking just fun and games from the Essendon board, and Liam McMahon takes a mark.
Yeah, but that's where you can sort of capitalize on their mistakes. Like, and again, I'm not saying just go get every Essendon player, but like sometimes you can just just have half an eye on Essendon and just be like, hey, who are they? Because surely, I mean, for fuck's sake, they had Patrick Voss in their
Mm.
VFL, and and I know that's like the one example that is like the extreme, but yeah,
Mm.
maybe you could just pick up Gresham for like a fourth round pick or something, or even pick him up on like a rookie deal, or even SSP. So,
Can I ask you, Voidoid, as a regular watcher of Essendon, what's going on with Sardis? Because earlier, even last season, there were big raps on him, and some disgruntled Essendon supporters were saying, "Oh, I just played Sardis, but he's in the reserves, mate." I think did he start in that game they won against Melbourne earlier this year? Could be wrong. Can you give
he's
us
had a
some?
few games he starred in, but again,
Yeah.
yeah, it's that whole thing. It's
Mm.
again, this is where you need to capitalize on certain clubs' decisions because if
Mm.
um if you're a terrible club, you're going to make terrible decisions, right? So that's where you can kind of, and again, I'm not saying to get every player, but like have a look
Mm.
at a couple of them because like sometimes you can be, hey, like, is there something that they're just not seeing that we can see, sort of thing. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, like a Desadas, Gresham, and again, they don't necessarily have to be superstars, but
Mm.
yeah, because I know Desadas, like he's all about speed and
Mm.
I think his ball use, I think from memory, it wasn't great,
Mm.
um, but he could
He's
be
an
like a
early
little
pick
like Harvey
too.
Harrison sort of type.
He's an early pick as well, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. He was like pick 3 or 4 or something.
Wow.
Um, yeah, like really high pick.
Ray, Miss Voidoid Ray has joined us. Sardis lacks kicking accuracy and two-row running, but he's an
Yeah.
accumulator. There you go.
So who would that be? So
Yeah,
if you were to hear that, who's the first person that you think of in the Collingwood team?
yeah.
I'm asking that as like a genuine question. Like I'm just trying to
You're
get
being a
a.
smart ass, Sean.
Am I? No, but in all, like, who does that remind you of? Because I'm sort of thinking, because
um, lacks kicking accuracy and 2-row running, but he's an accumulator. Who's that?
I'm
Geordie?
think, yeah, I was sort of
Oh, no,
going
no,
more
no.
about
Sorry.
like
No, no.
Tom Mitchell.
Geordie's got accuracy. Sorry. Yeah.
I
Forget
was
I
thinking
said
more
that.
down. I was thinking more of a like a Tom Mitchell sort of
Oh,
type,
okay.
but Tasadas has a ton of pace though.
Mm,
So, and that's actually. I wonder if the two-way running. I wonder if that's just him not adjusting
mm.
to the game plan rather than him just not being fast enough.
Yeah. It could be just a slow burn with him. He's very young. Um, those early
Okay,
draft
he's a
picks,
bit of a
there's
parish
something there.
apparently. Void reckons he's a bit of a parish, but with more explosive speed. Yeah.
Mm.
That probably actually checks out actually, because Parish is a bit of a Tom Mitchell type, and yeah. All right, here we go. Essendon have it on our defensive wing side of the wing. Ball's a bit loose. Quainer tries to get it, couldn't fully grab it. Ball's in our defence. Tasadas now has it. Handballs it out to the side. We're gonna have a shot on goal now, and it hits the post. Did you see the guy in the crowd get so disappointed with that?
Oh.
He like threw his arms up in the air. He was so excited to celebrate the goal.
Uh,
It was like one of those like tantrums, sort of. He was jumping up and down.
yeah. I'll tell you what, he's a heart and soul supporter, man. You
Oh,
just know it just by looking at that. Yeah.
absolutely. Nah. Yeah. Any Essendon supporters out there, treat him like gold because
Mm.
he's a treasure. That one. Yeah, it was like arms up in the air, jumping up and down. But oh damn, like
All right. It
yeah,
is
you
quarter
can tell.
time.
Yeah, you can
Mm.
tell he was an Essendon tragic for sure.
Oh, yeah. We've got
Protect
plenty of
him at all
those with us
costs.
too. Yeah. It is quarter time, and the scores are 2-2-14 to 1-2-8. Let's have a look at some of these stats. Uh, who's leading the posies? There you go. Bryn
Um,
Teagle, 10.
yeah,
What's
Teagle and Landy, I think, were leading it last I
Essendon?
checked.
Looks like Essendon got a lot more of the ball.
Yeah,
I'm very surprised to see only 4 touches to Prindable. Thought he had a lot more of it. Yeah, I reckon that's a mistake there, man. But anyway, we'll take it.
it just shows you
Uh,
whenever he has it, he actually does something with it. So you think he does more. It's a good thing.
all right. Um, I shall refill my coffee, and I'll be back in 1 second, Shawnee.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Yeah, so we got Teagle with the 10 disposals. He's taking 2 marks. He is going to 60% efficiency. Brady Gray, 6 disposals, 66% efficiency with 1 mark. Josh Brown, 6 disposals. Is that a mark? No, he's had 2 tackles, 66% efficiency. Bullard the goal, 4 disposals. Ryan, 4 disposals, 100% efficiency. Uh, Isaiah Landy has 4 disposals. Pods the 4 disposals, no goals yet. You would think he probably kicks a couple today. Forkhead 4 disposals, Printable 4 disposals. Smith 3 disposals with 2 hitouts and a mark. Yeah, even Clancy Snell's had the 2 disposals today as well. So he's so not a huge sample size in terms of what he's done on the field, but yeah, he's shown some good signs there. Has he taken 2 marks as well? I feel like Yeah, he's taken 2 marks, so he's had the 2 disposals with 2 marks, and he's had a tackle. So, not that it's a big sample size, but yeah, that'd be interesting. That because I wouldn't be surprised if he falls to a second round because I do like what I see with him, but I think yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be confident if I was to put a bet on him going in the first round of the draft. Maybe he goes like midway through the second round or something. But then again, I guess it just depends on what clubs see his future being. Yeah. Have you seen his game, Mick?
Who are you talking about? Sorry,
The draftee.
Snell. No, oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Snell. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well, he just took that intercept. That's all I saw of him.
yeah. We had the 2 disposals, 2 marks, and a
Yeah,
tackle. So it's
yeah,
not a lot on the stat sheet, but
yeah.
and again, like I
It's
don't know
kind
if
of
I'd
like,
have him in the first round,
yeah,
um, but you sort
yeah.
of know he'll probably be a player,
Mm. It's kind of like
but it's
deja
just
vu. It's a bit of
yeah.
deja vu because Liam Puncher, when when he debuted in the VFL, he took an intercept mark straight out of the CBA, bang, and went forward for the opposition, and Puncher took an intercept, and we all thought, wow, already, And the same thing happened with Snell, exactly the same thing almost.
Mm.
Yeah. Benny Zero says he's an underage player. Yeah.
Who's this
Boy.
Snell? No,
Yeah.
he's drafts this year. Unless you're
Yeah.
talking about Kravik, because Kravik's underage.
Okay. Yeah. While we're waiting for the second quarter to start, so Kravic, Kravitz, you've jumped on him from now. We haven't even fucking drafted him. Uh,
I mean, I've been
so
talking about it for a while.
yeah.
Um,
So we're
him and
expecting huge things from him.
yeah,
Anthony at Pies Footy just did a video about him. So if he shits the bed, we blame Anthony and we blame Sean for getting us all fucking worked up about him. But apparently he looks the goods, huh?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, him and Ted Fraser are the ones that look premium.
Yeah.
But then again, and it's always a tough one with Fraser just because it's more of a because and I don't know where his body's at because I know he didn't play the under 16s champs
Mm,
purely off the back of his body just wasn't ready enough, and that is normal. Like there has been some good key position players that
mm,
have played in the past where they play. Oh, sorry, they don't play the under 16s
mm,
champs games just purely off the back because their key position. They'd rather pick someone that's a tad undersized, but their body's more filled out.
mm.
Um, and I think even with Fraser, oh sorry, with Josh Fraser, didn't he come in pretty like lean and raw anyway?
Yeah.
So maybe that might be it just might be a thing where yeah we probably well I'm sort of hoping that maybe that's like a thing where he'll come good, but maybe he falls like the second round even, or maybe like a late first. But
Mm,
Kravik's going to be if he continues his form because you know sometimes you can have not like second year blues, but you know if you have a really good year in your bottom age year, you can tend to have like a lesser year the year after.
mm.
So it's sort of a wait and see on that because God, who was the dude from Carlton? Ashton Moyer. He was like touted to be like a top 2, top 3 draft pick in his bottom age year. But then when it
Okay.
came to draft night, he dropped to like he was like the last pick in the first round.
Yeah.
Um, so just because they're playing well now doesn't mean that they're going to be like a top 5 pick next year.
Fuck off. It's so fucking um, shit seeing Nathan Murphy, as a, like a assistant coach kind of thing for the VFL. You just see him there and you think, fuck, mate. He's
Yeah,
probably not even fucking 27, mate.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
what a shame,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah, no, it was actually crazy when we looked it up the other night. Like he'd only really played like 3 seasons with us. Outside of 2018, he only had the 3 full seasons, and even then, 21 and 22, he didn't even play every game.
Mm.
23 was the only year where I think he played every game of 23.
Mm.
Yeah, just another one like a Tom Langdon, and I'm sure
Mm.
there's others, but they're not coming to me right now. Oh, that's a very good. That should have been a Mark Delarue Smith there. I don't know why the umpire didn't call that. Anyway, we've got a bit of a play running out of defence now. We've kicked it long. Bullard tries to contest. Ball gets to the ground. We've still got the ball. Handball to forward, but straight to Essendon. They're going to rebound off halfback. They kick long down the wing to, I believe, Edwards. And then they're trying to find a target. They've now found a target at the 50-metre line. Doesn't look like he'll have the distance here, but yeah, he'll kick it inside forward 50. And yeah, Ryan with a punch also rebounds his own ball. But then yeah, kicks into the SM player, and he's had a shot and he's missed.
What are you looking at? I've got 1 minute 30 gone. What have you got?
I've got 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay. What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on here? How come I'm so behind, man?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And with a Moya he was actually rated a top 2 pick the
Yeah.
January of the draft year that he had. I want to say it was like Kawatumi had it in his draft rankings as like a future prospects sort of like list. He had like a top 30, and Moya was like he was either second or third. I think he was two. I think he was second. The start of his draft year. It was like an article came out in January. I'm sure the article would still be up. I could find it. All right. Yeah, he's had a shot from 50 and he's missed to the right, so that'll be a behind. All right. Ryan's going to take the kick out. Looking for his options. Just going to go long down the line. Right down the centre of the ground. Ball's a bit loose. Brown gets the hand pass to Marnie. Marnie out to Phillips. Phillips kicks long. Tries to find a target, and ball gets to ground. Pods. The follow-up work was awesome. And Marnie again tries to have a shot on goal, and has he completely missed?
No
No,
left
he had the
foot.
behind. It was a behind, but yeah. Essendon running out of defence. Have now kicked it out to the wing.
Mm. Yes, I'm
So
watching
they
ABC coverage, Lou. Yeah, I've sorted it out now. I was fucking behind before.
yeah. And yeah, Essendon gone inside forward 50. Ball's a bit loose. A lot of handballs happening now. Ryan to Co, back to Ryan. Another handball from Ryan. Quainer to
Ryan's on
Teakle.
fire, mate.
Yeah. And then he's
He
also
got
going to get a free kick now for his efforts.
Mate, he had about fucking 7 possessions in fucking half a minute there, mate.
Yeah, how many times do you think Houston would do that? All right, Josh Brown's taking a few bounces, running off hard back and gets the kick away. Not that it went far. Some good attack on the ball at the moment. The ball is moving a ton, but really going nowhere. And it looks like we're going to get pinged for the lasso rule.
There's another Essendon player to watch, Nguyen. He could be squeezed out. See potential in him. He's a
Yeah,
rookie there.
Jaden.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was talked about. There was a few. I remember in his draft year, there was a few people that were sort of like,
Mm.
they had. When I say high raps, not saying that he was going to be a superstar or anything, but
Mm.
yeah, for
Mm.
him to be a bit of a role player, like a bit of a like
Yeah.
a sort of like that fringe player that sort of comes in, like, and you can probably pay him like very little money for. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen too much at Essendon though. But I know he had a bit of a cult following in his draft year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what. He's obviously of Vietnamese origin. If a Vietnamese player ever becomes a star in the AFL, mate, they would have like an absolute. There's so many Vietnamese in Melbourne, and they're starting to get into the footy, and
Yeah.
all it takes is one, mate.
Oh, absolutely. For them to like look up to as like a childhood hero or something. Absolutely.
Anyway, we've talked him up, and Lou Felino said he's shit, Mick. So there you go.
Again, we can all have opinions and stuff. Like, yeah, someone. What's the saying? Someone's trash is another man's treasure. Like, sometimes some people don't rate him. Sometimes people do rate him. Yeah. There's no like superstar potential in Ewan, but when it comes to, I don't know, if you look at him as like a like maybe someone that plays like back pocket or something, that there might be something there, but yeah, it's yeah, I don't know, it'd be an interesting watch.
Dimartino is not playing Chrissy Talbot. He's the carryover. He's probably travelled to Perth. So could be a slight chance of a debut. You never know.
Because there was two that went over, yeah? There was Harry and who was the other one again?
Parker.
Yeah, Parker, because I haven't seen Parker today.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Quick kick in the forward line, and Mackay's mopped it up. Now has the ball in the back pocket as he kicks it sideways. As the ball's now on the other side of the pocket, as he goes back to, is this Mackay again? No. But yeah, they've just switched it back to the pocket it originally was from. They now kick long out to the wing. And I believe this is Boston. He then gets the handball over, kick inside forward 50, take it with a punch, gets to the ground. Essen has it, was going to go for a goal, gets tackled, and looks like it's holding the ball by Forkhead with a tackle. Pies now have it in our defence as we're looking to potentially kick it long. Oh, damn, that's not great. And we kick it down the full, and Essendon could potentially have a shot. What's that? 45 meters out. Desadas wheels around on his right foot. Looks like he's centering it. Printable out to Lewis. And looks like there's a big tackle there. And we're going to get a ball up.
Prindable gives me Trelaw vibes in look only, yeah, not in play. He's a totally different player.
He's basically Tom. He's a modern day Tom Mitchell.
Yeah.
Or more like a Collingwood version of Tom Mitchell.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he's not going to be. I wouldn't think he'd be getting like 40 touches and stuff like he did against Sydney and Hawthorn, or with Sydney and Hawthorn. All right, Essen now have it in the centre. Looks like they're gonna switch. Yeah, they're gonna
Bit of spice in the chat. Lou Felino reckons everyone's fucking shit, and Ray is backing up her Essendon boys there. Come on, Marnie.
Oh, there we go. And is that Haverty with the
75.
goal there? Yeah, that's Xavier. Haverty just walked into the goal there. Yeah, I mean, I would say with some of these players, if you're looking to get aggression, if you're looking to get a Tasadas, I mean, Tasadas could potentially be a like a best 23 type player because I feel like he's young enough where he could
Mm.
overcome his current situation at the moment. Whether if it's at Essendon or whether it's at another club, but probably more another club. Um, but yeah, even someone like Gresham's only there for depth. Newen's probably there for he's probably just like if he's your last option, he's suitable enough. But again, like you're looking at it as like a cheap as chips type of situation. And we've gotten the ball out of the centre, and Pods has taken a mark about 50 meters
Mm.
out. Who should I make captain or vice captain? I mean, I'm terrible with the super coach stuff actually, because I know
Oh,
there's like the loophole to make the vice captains. I don't know who's playing what, but
yeah. I
um,
I've
well,
given up on
surely
Super.
Dacos has to be a part of it because we're playing West Coast, and West Coast won't tag, and he seems to really beat up on the lesser side. So I don't know, I'm probably like biased, but um, I don't know. It depends on who the other. I don't know who like Melbourne and Geelong and Sydney are playing, but I'd be pretty happy with Dacos as my captain.
I just hate the way the champions data do their things. And like you'll watch a game and you'll think someone's having an absolute blinder and they fucking score like 57 or something. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. And then you get like stat padders get
Yeah,
massive scores and they really haven't influenced the game kind of thing, you know?
yeah. I don't know if you've seen the comments, but Chris reckons to put it in the vault for Harry to play next year. He's going to play a senior game next year.
I'll put that in the vault, Chrissy, but I, that's look. I'm pretty sure he'll debut next year at some time. Um,
Mm.
he's knocking the door down as an emergency, but I'll still put it in the vault.
Actually, Chrissy, do you want to make it interesting and say the first half of the season, just to make
Yeah,
it it's a bit
yeah,
more? Yeah, because it is a
mate,
bit of a safe-ish
yeah.
bet.
That's come on, Chrissy. That's like saying Nick's going to get fucking 20 possessions next
Yeah,
tomorrow, mate. In the vault, mate. Fucking make the big calls.
yeah. It's actually kind of wild. Like his worst game was like 28 disposals or something this year. Like,
Mm,
or maybe it was like 27 or something. But
mm.
the fact that he hasn't had a game under 25, like that's just wild. Like I feel like if any other player was to like do that, they'd be like over the moon, and they'd be um they'd be liking their performances for sure. All right, Essendon have it a centre half back. They kick it out to the wing, get the handball in front. They've kicked it forward. Teakle tries to get the ball, but couldn't. Ball's a bit loose.
So what's happened with TJ, Shawnee? Is he out for the season? With what injury does he have?
Who's this? Sorry,
TJ.
I'm not sure what's happening with TJ. I think he's got is it hamstring?
Okay,
Might even be one of those like hamstring awareness.
okay.
I
I heard
don't know.
I've heard somewhere that it's a season thing. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, we're at the time of the year where even if it's a hamstring and the hamstring's a couple of weeks, well,
Season,
we've
yeah.
only got only a few more weeks left in the season. So,
Mm.
what? Yeah, Pies are also no chance of playing finals in the VFL though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, is that like? I'm only saying that because I just don't know. Because I haven't checked the ladder.
Yeah.
I'll just check it now. Yeah,
We'd be
we're 15th.
lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 15th. So there's probably no chance. Mathematically, we could make the wild card. Well,
There you
that's a
go.
great sign. Uh,
In the chat, Lou Felino and Voidoid having a good old Italian dinner table argument, fucking hand gestures all over the place. The two Italians going at it.
uh, Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing as well. As long as we're willing to, you know, I mean, I know I've definitely said certain things over the journey where it's happened or it hasn't happened and things like that. You know,
Mm,
as long as we come together and it's all a tight knit community and we look after each other, like
oh
yeah,
yeah.
who really cares after that, you know?
Mm,
Mm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes like you could even make the argument that sometimes the conversations about football is actually just better than the football themselves or the football itself. You know, just saying, "Oh, well, I think this player is good," or "I don't think this player is good," sort of thing. Sometimes the
mm.
conversation of it is actually better than the footy itself.
I hope the Magpie Army Chronicles people don't think I'm some kind of traitor, but I will be going to the Jumper Punch Sportsman's Night, which will be later in September, and hopefully Lou Felino, hopefully get to meet you there, mate. And
Mm.
just a bit concerned about my safety there, man. Um, I told Rocco I'm only going to go there, but I don't want all these Carlton fucking bastards, you know, eyeing me off and fucking put, kind of like cornering me and stuff. But it's in my hood reservoir. So any funny stuff, mate, just one phone call, mate.
Uh, there you go. You've got Benny as backup. You just got to call him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mate. Benny with the jiu-jitsu, mate. Benny
Yeah.
looks like the nicest guy on the planet. He's got that nice guy exterior, but mate, he will put you down like a sack of spuds, mate.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling? Have you seen that Simpsons episode where like everyone's fighting on the front lawn, and but then there's like the there's like a little person on the lawn that's just standing still.
Mm.
I feel like Betty could be that. Like we're just waiting for the little guy to start fighting, and then he like walks
Yeah,
in the house, and then he starts fighting, and Homer's just like, "Oh damn, I really
yeah.
wanted to see that."
Max Money just scored that goal and fucking
Yeah,
celebrated like he fucking just sealed the flag, mate.
well, he's having a good year, Max.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
he's kicked a bag of five a few weeks ago, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, the game's close. Like that was to put us in front. Like I know, yeah.
Mm,
Again, it is second quarter, but like, yeah, no. I
mm,
mean, it's not like a perfect situation to celebrate. Um,
mm,
but yeah, it is tight though.
mm.
Got to have some passion in the game. There we go. Essendon get a quick clearance. It's in our defensive 50, and there you go. So is this God? Who's is this Nick Cox? Um, yeah, so this is Nick Cox lining up for goal, I believe. Um, yeah, I feel like he's been a bit of a forgotten man at Essendon. Like, has he had any? I guess Ward can probably answer this. Like, has he had any injuries or anything? Because it's feels like he should be playing senior footy if he's playing in the VFL.
This is the guy having a shot at the moment. Cox for Essendon, are you saying? What's his name?
Nick Cox, I want to say it's Cox. It's one of the taller guys they got like in what was it, the 2020 draft.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't think it's him, man. Are you sure? Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Nick Cox. Sorry. Yep,
yeah.
yep. Uh,
Yeah, because in that draft there was Cox and there was a Reed.
yeah.
Can't remember his first name though. Um, I'm sure Void can answer that. Cox was out for 2 years. Oh, okay. So is it one of those like just slowly but surely type of things?
Fuck this ABC. Every time you go away from the fucking screen, it doesn't continue playing. So when you go back, you go behind. That's what I've noticed.
Mm,
Not good enough ABC. That's our fucking taxpayer money, mate. Fucking fix it, mate.
yeah.
Keep the fucking stream going, mate, while I look at other pages. Fucking dead.
All right, looks like Boston Delling's now got a free kick. He's going to line up for a shot on goal. He kicked 7 a few weeks ago in the VFL, but can't find it at AFL level. I'm assuming that's Nick Cox.
Mm.
Or would we? Would I don't know. Like he's our SSP signing. Yeah, I mean, I would take a gamble. Like sometimes you do have to take a gamble on some of these players because
Mm.
yeah, like they might turn out to be shit, but like that's where you sort of got to maximize the list and not every player is going to be on the list for the same reason, right? Sometimes you're going to have developing, you're going to have short term players, long term players, mid term players, and then sometimes you just got to have like you just got to have certain players. Yeah, we're going to throw the mud on the wall, and we'll just see what sticks. So
And it's a goal to. Is that the Boston guy?
yeah, Boston Dowling.
He's from Boston. People
Yeah,
from Boston in USA, the way they say Boston, it's funny, mate. It's a real
yeah,
peculiar accent.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Oleg is a good example, but I mean, Oleg had like he actually had an AFL career though. Cox is a bit different where I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know how many games he's played, but I'd imagine to be only like 30 to I'd be shocked if he's played more than 40 games, but
Mm.
um sometimes you just need to play those guys. Um and yeah, and if that's get them in the SSP, get them on the cheap, and if they come good, well you've got a 200 centimeter key position player that's ready to go. Mm. Right, here we go, kick inside our defensive 50. Ball's still alive, I believe. No, it's rolled out of bounds. Yeah, they have looked pretty dangerous. Like the fact that it's only a 9 point difference. I'm actually surprised we're not down by further.
Mm. And if you look at the stats, they're killing us. They've got
Yeah.
a lot more possessions than us.
Even if you look at the ball winners, like I'd imagine out of the top, say, 12 ball winners, I reckon 9 to 10 of them would probably be Essendon players. Uh, all right, here we go. We've got the ball out of defence. Is this Landy? Oh no, we've got a free kick going Essendon's way. Not sure what that was for, but
It was for nothing, man.
yeah, Gresham's now going to kick a goal out of this. Yeah, there you go.
Fuck these umpires, man.
Hmm. I will say this in terms of like Gresham, I feel like he's one of those like players that like he could be like your sort of spark player if you wanted like a like because he could come in and kick you a couple goals. Um, but like if he's your bad player in a good side,
Mm.
as long as he's not terrible, he could actually add a bit of value. But if he's going to play, I know he's obviously at Essendon, but if he goes like say another bad team, then he's just gonna. I feel like he wouldn't have as much impact. Um, what's the saying? Like being like a bit of the glue type of thing to sort
Yeah.
of or just like the icing on the cake type of player. Um, but yeah, we'll see. All right, kick long out to the wing. Marking contest, goes over everybody. Mackay cleans up out to Tasadas. They've now retreated back into defence. Ball's now loose. Phillips tries to get the tackle, couldn't get it going. Tasadas out to handballs out to the side as they kick it out of defence. And they're continuing with the ball moving. Cox now has it. Handball. Big tackle wrapped up and by Teakle, and we'll probably get a ball up here. All right, Tasadas gets a quick kick out of the ruck tap. Essendon still have it, but it's been wrapped up. Now Collingwood have it out to the wing. Marnie is there with Pods. Bounces into Pods' hands as he handballs over the top to Marnie. Marnie out to Xavier Laverty as he marks it. And he goes to play on quickly. Not sure if that's the right call, but he's having a shot on goal and he's hit the post.
Ooh.
Should have just gone back and taken the set shot there.
Benny's getting a couch. Breaking news: Benny Zero is getting a couch delivered, and he's got to go help the guys bring the couch into the living room. Only the important stuff here.
Yeah. I wonder what type of couch it is and how premium it is. Is it like how many cup holders does it have in it? How many charging stations does it have in it? It's like a full on like elite sort of furniture system. It'll make him like martinis or something, or some shit. There'll be like an air fryer like on the side of the couch or something.
It's got to have a cup holder to have to hold the kombuchas, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 2 cup holders, 2 chargers, two recliners. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I actually had a recliner a couple of years ago, and you could actually like charge your phone on it and stuff. And I had like a whole. It was actually really nice. I tried to go back to that store though, but the store wasn't there anymore, and I was absolutely filthy about that because I really liked that the couch that I found. It's like a really nice, like thick green. It was all like electronic and everything too. It was awesome.
The least you could do, Benny, is keep the stream going so it looks like I've got people listening in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of just turning it off, yeah. Mitch Potaharski, does he get a contract for next year, Shawnee? As of now,
I don't know. I feel like it's it's got to be out of either him or Tim Membry, right? Because I'm on the Jake Riccardi bandwagon. I want to go get him. But if you go get a Riccardi, that means either a Pod or a Tim Membry sort of has to move on. And I don't know. Are we in the position to? Because I mean, Tim Membry's had a very I'm not going to say a very good year, but like when he's performed, he's actually done pretty well.
Yeah.
But then if we get Riccardi will just take his spot. So
yeah,
I probably would take Pods actually, just purely off the fact of Tim Membry's age actually.
I'd give him 1 year. I'd just give him 1 year too. Just 1 year.
Pods or Tim?
Yeah, Pods. I'd give him 1 year on low cash. Take it or leave it, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I would back in Pods for a couple of years because with a Tim Membry, like he's not gonna. And I guess as well too when he was playing when he had that VFL game, he didn't look that great.
It is half time at Windy Hill, and the Essendon Bombers lead by 20 points. That is the state of affairs there. we do not have many AFL listed players playing today, and that has been reflected in the score at halftime. But what we saw last week when we went on that massive third quarter we had against league leaders Geelong, wouldn't be surprised if uh, people like Brady Gray and Prindable and the Pod can get us over the line. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this second half. Yeah. Um, the talk
Mm,
of the talk of Pod getting another contract has sparked up Boyd generation. That's his boy. Leave him alone.
yeah.
Boyd says.
I'll say this as well with the Kalshadir as well. I'm not so sold on the Kalshadir.
Mm,
Again,
yeah,
I would take like a Jake Riccardi in a heartbeat.
yeah,
Um, the fact that he's basically playing as a third tall, like we even spoke to Bergs about it last
yeah,
night.
mm,
I was already sold on Riccardi, but Bergs has made me sold even more on him to the point where like we should. When I say throw money at him, I'm not saying like go put him on like $1 million or whatever,
yeah,
um, but if what it takes is for him to be on say 900,000 or 850 or enough money to where he could essentially be your main forward,
yeah.
I wouldn't be against it for sure.
I'm just a bit concerned. I haven't seen much of Riccardi, but last night was also mentioned that he's missed a fair bit of games through injuries. The injuries that he's getting,
Yeah.
I wonder what they are. Do you know? Like,
No,
um,
I don't. No.
yeah. Hopefully, it's not
Um,
one of those fucking. Hopefully, he's not one of those guys that pings a hammy every fucking 4 weeks, or something like that. But he's a decent backup ruck, I hear.
no, he's a genuine key forward. Like he's like
Yep.
a
Yeah.
um.
Yeah.
We looked up the stats last night, and he was averaging about 7 hitouts a game. So he
Mm,
can be a bit of a backup ruck, but again, maybe a ruck when he's like in the forward line sort of thing. I mean, we still have McStay. Like McStay's done pretty well when he's gone in the ruck.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Just to answer you, Jeanette, what Benny's talking about, Benny is getting a couch delivered, and we've ordered Benny to tell the people delivering the couch to subscribe to the Magpie Army Chronicles. That's what we're on about there, Jeanette.
yeah,
So I expect to see my subscriber count push the big 400 because, yeah. Good day, Uncle Akka. You're a Bulldog supporter, aren't you, mate? How are you, pal? Thanks for joining us. You'd be disappointed with your bullies the other night.
ankle injury apparently, according to AI.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's had an ankle injury, like a syndesmosis ankle injury. He sustained in round 11.
Mm,
Um, he had a return match in the VFL recently, and he's been added to the AFL extended squad, according to
mm,
AI or ChatGPT or whatever you want to call it.
mm.
Um, yeah, so he's been playing VFL. All right, let me get this up then.
Yeah. As Mello says, mate, I'd back in Pod with another pre-season. He's just jumped in our squad. You know, everything's new to him. I know he's got the attributes, yeah, to be that kind of like really handy fucking goal kicking type, yeah. He just
Yep.
needs a whole preseason of training with everyone, and yeah. So maximum 1 year, give him 1 year on low cash. If he doesn't like it, mate, go somewhere else. But he'll like it because where else is he going to go, mate? You know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
we hold the cards there, yeah. And I can't. I don't know. it could change if we do get someone like a Riccardi or something like that. That the situation could change. But yeah. All right.
I'll go
McCarthy's
with
not playing today. That's another one. We haven't. Fuck it hell. That's another one.
is-
He misses a lot of games. This Zach McCarthy.
Oh, has he been playing? Okay. Because
No,
I
he's
haven't
not
seen him
playing.
at all. Oh, he's
He's
not
not
playing.
playing.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't seen him today. So, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes a bit of sense.
Hmm. He's another one. With a preseason under his belt, nice height about him. Big raps on him, but he's obviously so fucking skinny, mate. It'll be interesting to see how much weight he can put on in his preseason.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If for Riccardi, if they're asking for two firsts and we give that, I'd be very disappointed.
No, it won't be that. I mean, he's out
No?
of contract for one,
Yeah.
and we can even use the injury thing as an excuse.
Hmm.
I'd be shocked if we're dishing out more than a second round,
Yeah.
and probably in reality it could. Oh, no, it'll probably be a second because apparently the Giants really do like him internally,
Hmm.
so probably might be a second rounder. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so he's had 3 VFL games.
Hmm.
He kicked 2 goals against North, a goal against the Suns, and a goal against Southport Sharks. But he also had 21 disposals, 26 disposals, and 15 disposals. So not only is he kicking a goal or two, he's also getting the ball in hand as well.
Yeah. What about the Hogan talk? I don't like it, man. He's so fucking old, and he's got you know, problems. What these managers of these older players like Hogan and Stringer, mate, they bring up Collingwood, to the media, and before you know
Mm,
it, someone writes an article, and it's like, fucking hell. If we pick up any oldies, I just want to pick up Lockie Neal, and that's it, man.
yeah, yeah. As I said, I reckon if we go to the off season, pick up Lockie Neal. I mean, Zach Butters would be just the most elite thing of all time.
Yeah.
But I would be happy. I would be happy with Lockie Neal, Jake Riccardi. I don't know. Is there anyone else out there?
Mm.
I mean, even then, like I feel like we can probably go to. I mean, do we have enough defenders? Do you think, like in terms of
Nah,
like the
we need
key
a defender.
defenders?
We need a defender, man. It's just a joke,
Yeah.
mate. That's my bugbear with the the Houston and shooter acquisitions. It's kind of like, man, we're giving up all these picks for fucking halfback flankers and fucking forward pockets, mate.
Mm.
Why aren't we targeting fucking elite mids and fucking elite tall defenders, man? Like,
Yeah, because
it really pissed me off when Hawthorn picked up Barras and fucking Battle. It's kind of like, fuck, man. What, they're getting two fucking good tall defenders?
yeah,
And what, we weren't in the hunt for just one of them. That would have helped us immensely, man. You know,
yeah. But even in terms of getting a key defender, though, like who's out there in the market?
that's the
Like,
thing. We probably missed the
yeah,
boat. But
yeah. Well, he's off
um,
to the Dogs. The Dogs have been
is that a
screaming out for a key defender.
is that a that sounds like a done deal, to the Dogs? But
Yeah, all right. I mean, I don't know for a fact, obviously, but I would imagine that's pretty because the Dogs were really keen last year to get one.
yeah,
And yeah, the key defense stocks aren't that great, so you would imagine they would be still interested. And even the rumors are saying he's off to the Dogs. So yeah. But again, if you're gonna go get Wiedering, like you're gonna have to trade out your whole draft hand to get Wiedering. And I'm not saying that Wiedering is like a terrible player, but it gets to the point because Carlton's going to be like, hey, if you want Wiedering, we want 2 first-round picks, or or even fuck, they might even go, we want two first-round picks, a player, and even a second-round pick. I just feel like that they're going to be so like unreasonable with what they're going to ask for him.
Come on, Matty. The stats back it up, mate. Houston's top 4 player for us this year, mate. The stats back it up, mate. Milkshakes proposes that we save our money and for 2027 and 2028 free agents.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hypothetically, if we were to get Ballard, that would be a key defender that would fit pretty nicely. Yeah. Wasn't there another key defender that was kind of in a similar boat to Ballard as well? Or am I bugging? There was like a couple key defenders that not that the club's even like looking at, but when content creators been doing their videos, like it's like, oh, it'd be nice to get such and such and such and such. I feel like there was like 2 or 3. Because Buku Kamas, that was one.
Yeah.
He'd be nice as like a Jeremy Howe sort of type.
Who's Murray? Murray has a big offer.
Toby, is it Toby? I know they're brothers at Adelaide, but I can't remember if it's Toby or.
Oh, okay, the Adelaide.
Yeah, because they've got both Murrays. But yeah, there's a defender Murray, and I think the other one's a ruckman. Yeah, but they're brothers, so. Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting off season, man.
Yeah. But then in saying that, like again, I fully back in even O'Brien to just do his thing,
Yeah.
I
like this from Void, man. I think we got to turn Buller into a key position defender, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
In terms of even if it is just just trial it, just see, because especially if you get like a Riccardi, then it's okay. Buller's a key defender now, like, because then at that point it's sort of like the same thing with Noah House. Like if you're gonna have House as a key forward, but you bring in Buller, but then we're short on key defenders. Someone's got to play defense.
Yeah.
So that's where you sort of you basically make Buller a key defender, but then you go and get like a Riccardi.
Yeah.
Buller is Billy Frampton 2.0. I can, strangely enough, I can see that actually.
Darcy Wilson, so he's staying at the Saints, is he? Okay.
We looked at him at Juraj in the VFL as in terms of a key defender. I mean, again, O'Brien's going to know somebody from somewhere, and we'll pick him up on draft night, similar to what we did with Angry Anderson. So, yeah, that's probably like the one guy I'll never question is O'Brien, because yeah, he's incredible at what he does. There's plenty of criticisms for other people inside the footy club, but not O'Brien.
Yeah. I just that first round pick. that please, I don't know what's happening with Ben King or anything like that, but I really don't want to give away one of those first round picks, man. Um, and I've been hot
No,
and cold on Ben King. It's kind of like it goes. It's a week to week thing with me. If our forward line fucking performs, fuck Ben King. But then our forward line shits the bed like last week. Oh, I'll tell you what, Ben King would have been handy.
yeah.
It's a week to week prospect who we want in the off season, man, depending on how we're going, mate.
Well, apparently the rumors were apparently we said no. Apparently we pulled out of the race.
Okay, yeah,
So again, and mind you, who the hell knows really at the end of the day.
yeah,
But that was, I think, that was the narrative going into it. Was that we were interested up until a point, and then we sort of backed out at some point, and then Hawthorn came swooping in, and
mm.
um, uh,
That's the thing. We've got to be careful. All right. Look at our forward line, yeah? Charlie West, McStay, and Skunk Membry. Do we trust that going into next year, yeah? With Buller and the pod as backups. Is that good enough if we want to contend next year? I don't think it is. We need some sort of acquisition there up forward. But the thing is, that's our massive conundrum that we've got, man. We need a fucking forward. We desperately need a mid to help fucking Nick. We desperately need a fucking another tall defender. Yeah,
yeah,
it's one of those things, man. You can't get everything, so we are gonna one of those positions we're gonna have to just persevere with, or do something outside the box, like a Buller, try Buller in defence or something like that.
mm. But
Um,
also as well, because one of the things I'll say this right here, right now, is that obviously we know Frampton's a lock in our best 23.
yeah,
If Puncher and Howe do have a really good game, and they all three of them play a good game together,
yeah,
surely that makes us look at that and go, okay, maybe our defensive stocks are pretty good,
yeah,
because at that point that's our key defenders without Jeremy Howe, without Darcy
yeah,
Moore. Um,
yeah,
I don't know how much you put much stock into Reef being a part of that conversation as well. Like
yeah,
there's still and again, like Reef is like one of those ones where I'm effectively treating him like he's not even on our list anymore. Like because
mm,
it's just so hard to go through a season with him just not even in mind. Oh,
yeah,
sorry, to have him in mind because like he's always like on the injury list and stuff.
mm,
Um and yeah, and then even with Matt even saying like, hey, you add Neil and Butters to that midfield.
yeah. It changes the
You know,
forward line. Yeah, yeah.
but not only
Fuck
does it
up.
change the forward line, but it changes the back line as well. The back line isn't as stressed.
Yes.
Um, the Bergs, who was even saying like one of the things that Quainer does was that he would always he was a really good intercept, and he would
Mm,
always take he was always really good at reading the dump kick or
yeah,
the poor kick inside forward 50 or in our
mm,
defensive 50.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, if we can have Butters and Neil, that, and again, you take out Pennebury and Sidey,
yeah.
that
Yeah.
alone gives us. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Neil. I don't know if you would consider Neil quick, but he definitely doesn't have
He's
explosive pace. But
he's
you'd
quicker
like to
than
think he's
Pendles
still.
and Sidey at least. And
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, and that's the point I'm trying to get at is that you've
mm,
taken out these slow players,
mm,
but you've also you're gaining quicker players, but also quicker players with footy IQ as well.
mm.
Um,
That's
because
what we
this
want, mate.
whole
Next year, Butters,
yeah
Neil, and Ed Allen in the midfield, and Nick purely outside. Yeah, just
yeah
fucking burning cunts off. Yeah, that's that's what I'm daydreaming about. That scenario. Yeah, and
yeah
the whole narrative of who's going to play on Nick, it takes it's a whole different ball game, mate. Because now we've got Butters, they're going to have to worry about him and Neil and Allen would have improved too, and all of a sudden, and then Nick's could almost be like a Dusty Martin, mate, pinch hitting fucking up forward and just fucking causing absolute havoc, mate. That is, yeah, it's a pipe dream, but we can all dream. If we get Butters, yeah, you're right, Mello. Pendles retire, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then DeGoey basically becomes that Tim Membry
Yes.
type of role.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. God,
Starting
how
to
good
feel
would that be?
optimistic now, mate. That's what I love about these streams, mate. You get a bit down in the dumps after a shit loss, and things aren't going right for the club. But then all of a sudden, the chat fucking brings you back up, mate. Now we're getting Butters, we're getting fucking everyone, mate. So
And then the Marnie just kicked goal as well. That's his second for the day. But no, I mean, yeah, you look at that midfield, like you get Butters and Neil.
yeah,
But then, all right, I'll let me just pop the balloon a bit. My concern with that would be, and I know that things change, there's rotations and all that stuff. What would that do to the development of, say, like an Ed Allen or even or even like a Gus Anderson?
yeah.
So if we're trying to get guys like Ed Allen and Anderson into the middle, I'm sure they're going to have like secondary roles, and maybe with them having secondary roles, it's going to be good for their development because they're going to get a bit of here, a bit of there, and it's going to balance itself out nicely. But it's that thing of like, for someone like Allen should be having a pure mid spot. Like I would even. So this is what I would do. I would have Neil and Butters in the middle with Ed Allen, and then I would have Nick as like I'd put Nick in the forward pocket, but not as an actual forward, but he just becomes a spare around the ball.
Yeah.
That's what I would do, and I would sacrifice a forward pocket position, because then you can turn. I don't know. You could have like a Harvey Harrison on the wing.
Yeah.
And then what you do is that Harrison's so quick to the point where he can get to the spot, so he can then effectively like make up for that Dacos forward pocket spot. So, and then you can then make the half forward, half back, whoever's a half back. Let's just say it's Josh Dacos. Josh Dacos then moves up to the wing, and then you're sort of having that extra around the ball.
Yeah.
And then it looks like Phillips has now kicked a goal. So there you go.
You're talking too much sense, Sean. You're talking too much
I know,
sense.
right? Fuck.
Fuck.
Give me a contract, cunts. Just come on. give me a job at the club.
But you know what's going to happen, mate. We're going to persist with this fucking genius move of both Josh and Dan Houston coming out of the fence, and Ned Long in the forward line, and stupid experiments like that, mate. How good? How if we do get Butters, mate, and Neil, that would just it would just take Nick's game to a fucking whole different fucking stratosphere, mate. Playing forward of the ball, pinch hitting up forward, it would just create havoc, mate. Mate, what's going on here? We just banged on 2 goals while we've been rambling on.
Yeah, Phillips and who was the other one? Marnie kicked a goal.
There you go. So Freo Dockers are playing Melbourne at the MCG. Uncle Aka is saying, let's see how the Freo goes at the G.
Yeah. Actually, Matt, I would have to disagree, because I think with Ned Long, I think he would go forward in that team, in that VFL team. You see what I did there? Because if we're getting Butters and Neil, surely Long's not playing. Surely he's not playing.
Sean, you don't want to break it. break the internet 2 fucking nights in a row, man.
No, but in saying that though, how peak would it be if Long is a part of our VFL squad for next year?
Hmm,
And I'm saying that as a positive thing. Like, how good would it be? And then we
hmm,
can even have him just as a VFL player for a couple of years, and he can then play when we get some injuries.
hmm,
Um, but yeah, no, like that would be absolutely sick.
hmm. Fucking hell, mate. How's this third quarter? Bang, bang, and
Yeah,
bang.
Buller
Scores
with
are
the goal.
level. And this third quarter is resembling last week's third quarter where we bamboozled the ladder leader Geelong. May it continue.
Yeah. Although that was hilarious last week how we were bagging Harry, and then
Yeah,
Harry kicked like 2 goals in the middle or something. It's like, oh, Harry, you shit.
he virtually turned to the camera, looked at us, and said, "You cunts have got no fucking idea. I am an
Yeah.
absolute fucking superstar."
It was really
And
weird when he also. It was really weird when he gave the camera the bird as well. Like it was, and you could hear out of his mouth, "Fuck you!" Like it's so strange.
this whole thing about missing out on Logan Morris, man, Logan Morris was pick fucking 20 something, mate. Every fucking club missed out on Logan Morris. So, they make it out, a lot of people make it out, oh, we fucked up. But every club fucked up, man. He's
Mm,
probably the best pick of that draft, one of. Some clubs missed out on him twice, mate. They had two chances to get him.
yeah,
Um,
it's also
he's
funny
just,
because
it's just
I
one of those situations, man, where he's just come good, and no one saw it. That's all, man.
yeah. I kind of found it funny because a lot of people give a lot of shit to Derek Hine for that. Derek
Yeah.
Hine actually wanted Logan Morris, but
Mm,
Fly overruled him to pick Harry because
mm.
Harry did so well in his draft interview. That's why.
Fuck. His interview, how he spoke in a fucking interview like it's a
Yep.
fucking job interview for some
Yeah.
fucking company, man. Come on, man.
Yep. Yeah. Because apparently, he was talking about Collingwood's game plan and how he would change it around and how he would make adjustments and improve it and all this stuff. And apparently, it blew Fly's
Mm,
brain out. Well, it apparently blew him away.
mm.
I mean, in the interview, yeah, I mean, it could have been Leper as well because like Leper was in the interview apparently,
Mm.
but Fly made it out to be that it was him that made the call. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's always interesting with that. Where if we weren't to pick up Harry, I wonder where he would have then gone in the draft. Like, would
Mm.
he have gone like somewhere in the second round? Would he have even gone? Would he have even slid down to the third round?
Mm.
Because he hadn't played footy for that long, and he was more of a cricketer than he was a footballer. So I wonder if that would have made other clubs take him around like the third round.
That's true. What Void says. Morris he was overlooked. He's not overly tall, yeah. So
Yeah.
his output is really exceeding fucking expectations by a country mile, kind of thing, yeah.
Mm.
He hasn't got the height, but he's just fucking banging the goals in left, like there's no tomorrow. No one saw that, man. Even when Brisbane picked him up, they weren't thinking, "Oh, we got a fucking really good one here."
Are
They
you
would have
sure?
thought, "Oh,
Because in the Coast League, he would kick 4 goals every week.
would he?" Okay, all right.
Yeah, every week he kicked at least 4. It was one of those things like, yeah, if you were to put like a bet on him to kick 4 goals, you
Hmm.
wouldn't even like you would literally be expecting the payout at the end of the day.
But the
That's
thing
that's
is,
how consistent he was.
why didn't he go top 10, man? If he was that fucking good.
Because of the height and because a
Hmm.
lot of footy clubs because a lot of these football clubs they're having people that are making these decisions where their job's on the line. So
Hmm.
some of them they're not going to want to take too many risks, and they're not going to, if
I'll tell you what.
yeah,
Sorry to change the subject, Shawnee, but fucking Max
mm,
Money, 3 goals,
yeah,
having a fucking nice old season, Max Money. He's fucking put us in front, and we are fucking absolutely going great guns here.
yeah, we're actually in front by a goal now.
Yeah.
There you go. Now Nick Cox is now taking the mark, and he's going to have a shot on goal. Oh Jesus Christ! I didn't need to read that, milkshakes. um. Um.
Fly.
Um.
Come on, Pies. Let's keep them
Yeah.
goalless in this third quarter and just fucking keep banging them in.
Yeah.
Jacob Wright straight down the middle.
Yeah, but it's a turnover though.
Yeah.
But that's also more. I wouldn't consider that an issue from Ryan. I'd make that an issue from the people like the Xavier Laverty. I mean, you could maybe say that Ryan should have kicked it to a player that was a bit more established, but Xavier Laverty is a key forward, known for his. Well, he doesn't
Yeah.
actually take many marks, but
Mm.
you would think in theory that player should take it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sean Ultimate Greatness apologising for Jacob Ryan turnovers there. And a good mark to Snell. Nice tall kid.
Yeah, no, he's 196 from memory.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I think
pressure's on here.
that was another thing. Yeah, that he didn't have the pace or the athleticism.
We talk about Logan Morris again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But that's the thing. I feel like a lot of these clubs, they'll talk about these players and they'll go, "Oh yeah, this is our guy." Like maybe say a month before the draft.
Mm.
But then
Mm.
because they've got so much time to think about it, they they keep questioning themselves over their decisions. I feel like. And they try to go, okay, what if this is the wrong call? Like, what have we missed that could be a glaring issue down the road?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the weird issue with being a recruiter is that you look at a Logan Morris and it's like, because at the end of the day, they don't want to be fired from their job. So, and
Mm.
I guess in a way, if they're going to look at it like, I don't want a 190 centimeter key forward to be the reason why I get fired from my job.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of I feel like there's like a subconscious, like maybe, I don't know if insecurity is the right word, but like, but yeah, but instead of looking for the positives, they then look for like the negatives because they're more probably worried about their job security.
Mm. We've just slammed on 5 in a
Exactly.
row.
Yeah,
Buller's just
exactly.
fucking kicked another one, and we are absolutely going fucking great
Yeah.
guns here. And that was followed by a nice old-fashioned brawl that Windy Hill has witnessed many times over the decades. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sean.
No, I was just saying with Void, like he basically said exactly what I said, and yeah, he's hit the nail on the head. Like, that recruiters are looking more for reasons to not draft a prospect rather than reasons to draft a prospect. And again, I think it comes down to the job security. They don't want to get fired over, and I think it's more maybe it's like a subconscious like embarrassment thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you get fired because it's like, oh, I picked a key forward that was 190 centimeters,
Yeah.
there's a certain level of embarrassment that probably potentially comes from that if
Yeah.
they don't come good.
We haven't stopped. We haven't stopped talking about Logan Morris, and the whole time we're just banging in goals here. So we're just going to keep talking about Logan Morris.
Yeah, he's an absolute
How many did
superstar, Logan Morris.
how many did he kick against Hawthorn last night? Who can tell us?
I don't know.
Apparently, he killed it again.
Yeah, it was an absolute gun.
Haven't seen much of Saxena today. He's been very quiet.
Yes, yeah. Well, Saxena has his games where he can be very quiet, but then he can show out. Like he's
Yeah,
very up and down. He's either one of the better players in the ground or he goes missing. He doesn't seem to have his like in between game.
yeah. He kicked 4 in the first half last night, Morris,
Yeah.
and 5 in total. Yeah. Milkshakes claiming that he had Nathan Murphy rated as pick 7 in his draft year. Back it up, Milkshakes, with receipts. Did you tweet that or something like that? You can't just say stuff like that, man. Come on, dude. We trust you, Milkshakes. We know you know your stuff. What do you think of Kravich Milkshakes? And we've got another
Yeah.
shot at goal here. So we're gonna kick 6 in a row if number 72 kicks truly. Oh, Murphy from Freo. Sorry, Milkshakes. You had sorry for that. You had him rated at number 7. Murphy Reed, he's talking about. So I'm all over the place here.
Oh yeah, Murphy
I'm
Reed.
all sorry.
I was shocked he wasn't top 10 at the very least.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, no, blind Freddie could have seen that coming.
Hmm.
Um, outside of obviously AFL recruiters clearly.
Yeah.
um, how he slid to was it pick 17? It was actually our pick.
Oh,
Funnily enough, it was actually the pick we gave to Freo for the Schultz deal.
that's the thing. Yeah,
Um,
there you go.
yeah,
And you take Murphy Reed any day, mate.
over Schultz, fucking lowly.
Yeah,
And
as,
I
as
love
good as
Schultz, but
shooters been.
yeah,
Because every time I bring that up, I do get some pushback from people saying, "Oh, shooter's great," but I know he's great. But fuck, man, a, a first and a second, come on, dude, for a
yeah.
forward pocket.
But it's also the thing because the thing that annoys me is it's the whole like mentality of like or the conversation where it's like, oh, I really like apples. Oh, but then you must hate oranges. It's like, well, I never
Yeah,
said I hated oranges.
mm,
It's like you can like both things at the same time. Like
mm,
you can sit there and be like, hey, like in a schoolyard and we got to pick a team and there's two players left and it's Murphy Reed and Schultz. Who are you picking for your school team or whatever? Yeah, I'm picking
yeah,
Murphy Reed every fucking time.
mm,
Like, and that's fine. Like, and that's not to say that I'm not like not picking Schultz because he's terrible. I'm just picking Reed just because he's better.
yeah. Well, look, um, Fly would have interviewed Murphy Reed, and he probably didn't interview well, as Voidoid says.
Well, we didn't even have a pick in the first round, so that doesn't help.
Oh, yeah. How is Archer Reed going, Voidoid? How's he going this year?
Over at West Coast.
Yeah.
Um, wait, which year was that? Who did we get? Was that the Ed Allen draft?
We'll find out.
Yeah, because if that's the Ed Allen draft, well, yeah, you can't dispute that was a good choice. Unless if it was like the TJ, it wasn't TJ and Demadier.
Mm.
The year after Ed, was that TJ and Demadier then? So Logan Morris and Archer Reed is that the same draft? Actually, that might make sense.
And what Paul just said in the chat there fucking sums up everything, mate. Yeah, Murphy
Yeah.
Reed went for the pick we gave away, and also after the picks we gave for Houston. You know, so it just says, man,
Uh,
we could have not made those trades, sat back, and just gone into the draft, and we would have come out fucking pretty good, man.
yeah. I mean, but in terms of the draft, though, you're not going to really know how the draft's going to pan out till even a couple of weeks at best before it happens. Like even clubs don't know. Like clubs only get a bit of a clear picture once the combine finishes.
Mm,
Um,
mm,
but yeah, once the combine finishes, that's when you start to get a bit of a okay. No, clubs actually don't rate this kid, but they rate this kid, and
mm.
that's when you start to get genuine like bolters that'll come up from out of nowhere. Where previously it would be assumed they would be a third rounder, and then all of a sudden they're a mid to like a mid first round pick, and um like even that Essendon dude in the last draft, Sullivan Roby, like he came from out of nowhere because he was going to be what, like a late second, even third rounder at one point, and then all of a sudden was it they threw him in, I guess Void can probably answer this. I think they threw him in the midfield in the back half of his draft year, and all of a sudden he just became an absolute star overnight, pretty much. And then
And
yeah, he
milk
went from uh,
and milkshakes has just fucking hit the nail on the head right there. Yeah, getting Schultz and Houston for just 5 years of okay footy. Instead, we can get two young guns playing next to Nick for 13 years,
yeah,
and that's all she wrote, man. Sometimes you just got to trust the draft, man, because we. And if you are going to top up, you go for fucking decent fucking mids and fucking tall defenders or tall forwards, man, not for fucking forward pockets and fucking halfback flankers. Albeit the halfback flanker that we got was supposed to be an all Australian fucking absolute gun. But what do
yeah,
I know?
that's
He's
yeah,
our fourth
actually,
best player this year.
yeah, that's actually a good point from Ray as well, because yeah, he had a massive growth spurt at one point too. That would definitely help. Um, that's crazy to grow 20 centimeters in 6 months, though.
Well,
Imagine just being him though, and just waking up knowing that you're definitely like taller though.
hmm.
Like you just wake up overnight and you've just grown like 6 centimeters. That'd be crazy.
Sean, have another go at
Yeah.
Harry's surname.
Oh, are we really going to get into this? It's Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, Harry's a good footballer. Uh, Here we go, Curry in the rock.
Should be a free, mate.
Yeah, no. Essendon get the ball forward and into our defence. Ryan has it, trying to gather the ball. Basically gets tackled without the ball, but then tackles. Should be holding the ball, but no, going to get a ball up.
If that was Houston laying that tackle, they would have paid it.
If that was Houston, some of our supporters would have given him 3 votes.
If that was Houston, he wouldn't even. He would have just watched. He would have just fucking watched and let the guy kick a goal.
All right, Essendon's going to have a shot on goal now.
Exactly
Yeah,
what
Matt,
Wall was saying.
that was one of the
Shooter,
biggest
mate.
watches of all time.
That was what everyone was saying back then. Wait a year and get him for fucking free, and fucking hell, we've cocked it up.
Especially with Jack, he was contracted too. So we
Mm,
could have forced him to stay. And even if he was to stink it up in the VFL,
mm,
who cares? Because you're still going to
yeah.
get Schultz at the end of the year after anyway.
Mm. How's Jack Ginnivan going? Like, is he still? I'm not watching the Hawthorn games. Is he still fucking really doing well, or like they got done last night? I'm assuming he had a fucking stinker.
I haven't watched him too closely, but he's definitely gotten better
Yeah.
since he's left Collingwood for sure. Um, I'd even say he's not to say he's a consistent player, but his consistency has improved.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, but then again, it's always hard to, I feel like he was always outshining at Collingwood because there
Mm.
wasn't,
Our game plan, mate.
yeah, there wasn't necessarily like a lot to outshine for. Where
Mm.
I feel like he can go under the radar a bit just because he's got Watson with him. So
Yeah.
Watson's going to take a bit of the limelight, so it's
Mm.
easy for him to fly under the radar. But still think he's, still think he's all right. Like, especially considering he was like a rookie pick as well. Watson went whatever pick it was, pick 4 or 5 or something like that. So that's got to be taken into account.
Mm.
Although I don't know how to feel about Jack with Titch and all those guys on like the Ball Magnets channel and stuff, because sometimes they can get a bit too um, uh, is it grouchy? Is that the right one? Probably need to find probably a better word for it, but
Mm.
yeah, they can get a bit grumpy. I feel like at times, with how they left Collingwood and stuff. So
Mm.
you know, but
Yeah. Look,
uh,
don't want to be the rumor guy, but you hear it around the traps. Our playing group, there's like a cliquey of players that are really close and that are like, um, they get upset. They stick together and they get upset with certain things. Like apparently, a lot of them wanted Ginnivan out. Um, uh, and what was that thing with DC? A lot of them were saying, "Oh, we've got to sign up DC or some shit."
well, there you go. Milkshakes reckons that. So the pick for Schultz was Murphy,
Yep.
Reed, and then the
Yeah.
Houston pick was Jai Murray, who's already playing games at the Suns.
There you go.
He's a 188 centimeter midfielder. So
Mm.
yeah. Uh, but that's and also as well too. If we're going to be doing deals for people like Schultz as well, I feel like it also sets a bad precedent because then, I mean, the fact that even North tried to do it with Simpkin, North were like, "Hey, we're only going to do it for 2 first-round picks."
Mm.
Like, if we were to do that, like that would have been horrendous if we did that.
Yeah.
And then I think like last day of the trade period, they were just like, "Hey, if you just give us this 1 first-round pick, he's yours."
Mm.
Um, but yeah, but no, thankfully we're slowly learning to not do those dumb deals. But
Mm.
yeah,
Jack Buller lining up for golf, number 4 here,
yep.
and Mello's already called it, which means we're probably behind.
I mean, it could be a prediction.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got it. He hasn't kicked forward this quarter, has he?
No, surely not. I think
He's
he's only
kicked
kicked
at
2.
least 2. He's kicked at
Yeah.
least 2. Did he have any goals at halftime?
All right.
I think he had one goal at halftime at least. Yeah.
Well done, Buller. But would love to see you experimented as a tall back over the preseason. That's my
Yeah,
wish list.
absolutely. But again, it
Because
comes down to, and again, like I'm sure we probably will get a key defender, but like I still don't like. I guess it depends on the term of what you use. I don't think it's like so dire where we're desperately needing a key defender.
mm,
Because again, I feel like punches coming on nicely. I mean, Howes will be the definitive answer. Is that if Howes is playing senior footy for the next couple of weeks, and he's doing his job every week,
mm,
and he's like very solid, then at that point it's like, okay, well you've got Darcy Moore, you've got Jeremy Howe, you've got Frampton, you've got Puncher. If
mm,
Howes comes good, that's five. That's five key defenders that you're looking at that are solid. Haven't even mentioned Reef yet.
mm,
So so if Reef and Cochrane are your other two, and then another one that's if you're trading in to get another key defender, that's nine. I haven't even mentioned Buller either. So I just don't know if we're like super. It's not like a dire situation. We're not desperate for a key defender.
yeah.
Um, I mean,
So
established defensive depth, like to a point, yeah. But I'm saying, but I think if Howes comes good, like if Howes is, if we're talking about Howes like we are about Puncher, then I think we're in a pretty good pretty good conversation when it
yeah.
comes to our depth. Um,
Mm,
but again, that's on how Howes goes. But if
mm.
Howes doesn't do good and he turns it over and um oh yeah, Lee McBain's a bit of an interesting one actually. Well, I mean, Lee McBean was very stringy though. He was he was very I mean, not the Buller's like he's got a massive frame, but no, that's an interesting one.
3/4 time at Windy Hill. Pies lead by 17 with a fantastic third quarter there where we absolutely went rocker mode and fucking just went bang, 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 bang. I reckon we kicked about 7 goals. Buller has 4. Max Marnie has 3. And the Pies are hot down at Windy Hill.
Oh, plus the kid from Gold, Jake Rogers.
Rogers,
Looks like
yeah.
a Bobby Hill type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Gold Coast re-signed him a couple of days ago. All right.
Oh,
Oh, then there you go. He's off the table then. Um,
all right. Paul says, for Buller to succeed, we need a full forward. Hogan, if he passes the physical. Ballard and Neil. I'd accept that, plus the kid from GC, who, all right, he was talking about Rogers, who's signed.
yeah,
But, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, in terms of because Rogers did really well in his draft year as like a midfielder too, so he could have been like like a Lockie Sullivan sort of type of player where you play him at say half forward, but he's essentially a poor man's midfielder.
Mm.
Um, and what was the other one too? There was and then yeah, for the full forward, I'd just go and get Riccardi.
Mm.
So I'd get Riccardi. I'd go get yeah, Neil, Ballard. And then I'd just I'd draft a small forward.
Yeah.
I just yeah.
So,
I wouldn't have him as
Jezza,
like the first pick. I wouldn't have him as like the first pick unless if there's someone blatantly obvious.
yeah.
But
So,
no, it wouldn't be a priority.
Jezza Howe, he's signed on for one more year, has he?
Don't know if it's official yet,
Mm.
but there's heavy rumors he's got a 1 year deal offer.
Yeah. Milkshakes has confirmed me. Yeah.
Has it been confirmed though? Let me look it up.
Can we get a second confirmation? Although we do trust milkshakes with our lives.
Yeah, which you probably wouldn't have been able to say that, 12 months ago? 18 months ago? Contract. Oh, there you go. Collingwood has offered veteran defender Jeremy Howe a 1-year contract extension for the 2027 season.
Okay,
That's
there you
from Cal Toomey on Instagram.
go. Okay. It hasn't been signed, it's been offered. Okay. And he'd be a fucking idiot if he doesn't take it.
Yeah, so from Cal Toomey's post on Instagram, it goes, Collingwood have put forward a 1-year deal to veteran defender Jeremy Howe to play on in 2027. The 36-year-old is keen to go on next year with hopes he can get back from his broken forearm by the finals.
Hmm. Fuck, he thinks he's going to get back by the wild card. Wow.
Well, it says by the finals. That to me, that's
Hmm.
like elimination final or something at the very least.
Milkshakes, I'd love to give you a wrench, but I had the official Collingwood channel bantering with me until they encountered you, and now they've deserted me. Um, so that's why I'd love to give you the wrench, but man,
And you had to
I
bring
could
up
have
a
been
certain
in.
person.
I had everything lined up. I had corporate boxes. I would have brought you all to the footy, mate. Fucking, smashing down crownies and fucking smashing down scones with jam and cream, but it's not to be, mate. They've just deserted me. Where are you, Collingwood Magpies official YouTube channel? What? Not,
There you
I'm
go,
not big
Mick.
enough,
He's
you
giving
know.
you an offer to kiss your feet.
All right,
Yeah,
have we started?
we're about to. Yeah, they're about to the ruck right now. Yeah,
All
Co's in the
right,
ruck as well. So
last quarter on the way.
I've noticed as well in the game that even Smith's getting a bit of a leap going. So
Mm.
maybe he. Oh, I mean, it would be absolutely wild to like say that Smith gets a debut next year, but yeah, I'm not so keen to be putting it in the vault. But
Mm.
um, God, wouldn't it be awesome if he was just to come on next season and he's the sort of this at least the Steen sort of holdover till Steen gets back.
Ilary Smith.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Sorry, I can't give you that, Sean. But I haven't even seen him today, mate.
Every time he's gone in the ruck, he's actually like if you actually see him jump for the ball, he actually has a
He's
leap.
got a bit of a leap on him now, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's I feel like his form going into this hasn't been half bad either.
Mm.
But let me just look at his stats. Yeah, he's had the 6 disposals, 6 headouts, 2 marks. He's also had a clearance. Yeah, he's obviously playing as a second ruck rather than a Co's the main ruck. But yeah,
Mello is saying Houston could be on the Tassie radar next year with the Hinkley relationship.
good.
That
I
is
hope he does
something.
go.
That is
You
something that.
know what? Because Hinkley even confirmed he was talking to Tassie for like a long time. Did
Yeah,
you hear that? That he was talking. It was like he was talking to Tassie for 18 months or something.
yeah.
I wonder if they're doing the same thing to Houston. I wonder if they. I wonder. I wonder if that's the thing where he's literally talking to Tassie now, and that's why he hasn't been motivated to play.
Mm.
Could I be onto something there? You reckon?
Never know.
Because I mean, if he goes to Tassie, I mean, I'd fly him to the airport myself. But I was actually milkshakes. I was going to bring that up last night actually because I was actually thinking that. Because how is at that point where he probably might. It's one of those like touch and goes in terms of like his age, but if if Tassie are going to be terrible, well then that experience, although he'll be like a bit old, it's probably not going to matter because if they're going to be shit, they might as well have some experience down back, and he can basically be like a Pendles to them as like a coach on field type of thing. So yeah, and we probably wouldn't get anything for him, even if it's an Essendon player. But yeah, if I wouldn't think we would get anything for him, maybe a fourth round pick or something. But
Mm.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
D's have hit the front against
Freo.
Freo. How about the D's this year, man? Fucking hell, who saw that coming, mate? They just
Yeah.
fucking turfed everyone and bang, 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 they're up there, mate.
Yeah, Hal's always been pretty like a pretty passionate Tassie ambassador. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely going to get like a coaching gig somewhere, and, like obviously like, as a development coach to some extent. Like I feel like he's going to be a big part of Tassie once he finishes up at Collingwood. He just seems like that sort of type.
That's it, Mello. Sometimes you just got to cut the cancer, mate.
Yeah.
Oliver, fucking Petrarca. Petrarca, as good as he is, I know Voidoid agrees with me here. He's just a fucking prima donna, mate. He had that fucking fantastic grand final where everything you fucking touched turned to gold. But, mate, every time they've played us, mate, Petrarca's just fucking, and Oliver as well, they've just shanked it forward, mate. And
Yep.
they've turned it
Oh,
over.
Buller's having a shot on goal. He's
There you
going for
go.
number 5. God, imagine a Buller kick 6. He's putting his hand up for senior selection.
Buller, mate, in the VFL doesn't fucking miss in the ones in front of fucking 80,000 at the G. Fucking shanks them.
Yeah. All right, if he kicks this, are we backing him to kick 6 goals?
You would think so. It's only one more after this.
I
Looks
didn't get
straight.
a distance.
Missed. Could someone get a snap here?
No, they're going to run out of defence now.
Just a quick little segue, Voidoid. With your avatar from last night, you inspired me to listen to Funkadelic's self-titled album, and I must say, I like their early stuff. I prefer Funkadelic to the Parliament era, and probably only me and Voidoid know what I'm talking about there. But back to the
Oh,
footy.
Pods just kicked goal. There you go.
There you go. Boyd doesn't give a fuck what I said because his boy Pods just snapped the goal.
he's just in there at home. He's like, man, shut up! Pods just kicked a goal. Yeah. How many goals has he had today?
Pod, I reckon it's
Yeah.
his second. Let's have a look. Mitch Podhaski. Um, that's his first. I think he's shanked
Really?
a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a couple he kicked where they went out on the full. That's right. Yeah, we had a couple that went out on the full. First and second quarter.
Mm.
All right, here we go. All right, Quetta out of the defense. Ah, Marnie. How is that a lasso rule for Marnie? He punched it out of bounds. You're allowed to do that. Good guy.
Harrison Code, nice strong mark.
Yeah. Do you think Coe gets a contract?
Um,
Because his last few weeks have been solid. Like,
yeah. Unless we've got our eye on someone else. What's that other draft they have for fucking rookies or some shit? Unless there's someone around for that one.
yeah, well, you got the rookie draft. You've also got the SSP as well.
Yes, yeah,
That's around like January sort of time.
yeah. If there's someone better
Or
fucking
next month.
running around that they've got their eye on. But he hasn't done much wrong yet. He's been solid.
Yeah. Preseason drafts basically the rookie draft anyway.
Yeah.
Unless if you're talking SSP. Oh, yeah, Saxena has been very quiet today.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then even you've got because I do think we're going to make a choice either out of pods or a Tim Embry. I just have that feeling.
Yeah.
And
If we pick
I
up
would
someone, look, if we pick up someone like Riccardi, I don't think we can have Membry and Pods there. You just,
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how Steen goes when he recovers from that knee injury. Fuck, what a phenomenon that was, man. Oscar Steen at the start of the year. Fuck me dead.
I I also found it hilarious how people just thought, "Oh my god, Steen's all of a sudden come good overnight." It's like, guys, like seriously, just pay attention. Because the amount of times like I was being ridiculed for saying that Steen needs to play over Cox last year,
Mm.
and then he had the game against the Giants, and he basically became like a sensation like overnight.
Mm.
It's like, guys, I've been talking about this guy for so damn long.
Yeah. Even that game where he did his knee,
Yeah,
Grundy was having a good game, but Steen was holding his own, man.
yeah,
And just it was just brilliant. It was just beautiful to watch, man. Some of those balletic fucking taps.
yeah. When we
It
up
was
by like
kind of like,
three goals,
fuck, where's this come from, man? How
yeah,
good's this?
yeah. When we
Fuck.
up by like 3 goals when he did his injury too.
Yeah.
So like we were genuinely like in the position to actually win the game.
We should have still won it, even despite Steen's injury. We a lot of missed
Yeah,
opportunities in that game. That was
100%.
one of a handful of fucking games we should have won this year. And earlier on in the chat, someone asked, "Are we a top four team?" I'll tell you what, man. I don't want to overrate us, but fuck, mate, we've been in these so many of these games, man. It changes the perception. You just win a couple of those, the um, the momentum comes, and before you know it, you're top four. But instead, look at us now, mate. Fucking wild card
Yeah.
purgatory.
I definitely do think that there's a scenario out there where we are a top four side for sure. With the current list we have, with the injuries we have, Because I think as well with our footy club, we're so system based. So
Mm,
it's not necessarily. I mean, it helps when you have like a Nick Dacos in your side, right? But I think
exactly.
it helps the fact that when you're such a system based side, each like you've got 23 players doing 23 roles.
Mm,
And if every player is doing their role, and as boring as it sounds, it's still there's a reason why players have roles. There's a reason why, yes, we get tired of all these cliches like 1 week at a time, but but they work. There's a reason why they work. Um,
mm.
so yeah, yeah, and I think it also helps big time when you have guys like Jeremy Howe, even Penderbury to a certain extent. If you have these games to where you can effectively be close enough to where all you've got to do is just hold on. We've got the experience, and not only experience but finals experience, to where we can do good, or we can stand up in big moments and big and the big games. Um. Oh, yeah. I would have punched that cunt right in the chest if he did that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the
Oh, just
Brady Gray, when just the attention he was getting. Don't be doing that to me.
you're lining up for the Spiders tomorrow, Shawnee.
Yep. Yeah, last game of the round, and
Yeah.
I think we've got. I probably shouldn't say this because I might jinx myself now, but I think we do have finals locked up, regardless on result.
Yeah.
But we're playing also second on the ladder, so we're not really. We're not probably. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a tough day, but
Yeah.
I was assuming we were gonna have a tough day last week, and we got the win by 2 points. So
Uh,
um, yeah, because last time we played that team, we lost by like 10 goals. Um, and it was a pretty ugly loss too. So
mm.
um, the fact that we were able to squeeze out a 2 point win, that was good. But yeah, it'll be a good test to see where the team's at though.
Mm.
And yeah, my last 2 weeks have been pretty good, so I've been happy with what I've dished out lately, which is about time because I should be leading by the front with this team. Here we go, Essen have it. Uh, Gonna go sideways here, bit of a switch. Gonna kick it out to the wing. Mark taken. Running along the wing, big kick going inside forward 50. Mark not taken. Crumbed off the pack and shot on goal, misses to the right hand side. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's Gresham. We're talking, yeah, Gresham. I don't know. Gresham's like an interesting one because I don't know. To me, he comes across as a bit of a icing on the cake type of player. Like if he was to go to a top four side, he wouldn't. He'd be good enough to not be shit. If that makes any sense.
Mm.
So I don't know. But then, because it's kind of like the same with like Hill, right? Where Hill would, he would go missing for like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, but then all of a sudden he'll kick three goals in a quarter, and then all
Mm.
of a sudden he becomes like our best player. All of a sudden. So sometimes you do have to have those guys because sometimes those goal like to kick 3 goals in a quarter, sometimes they happen exactly when you need it to.
Mm.
Um, and I'm sure you'd be able to get in my cheapest chips too. Like he wouldn't be someone that would be commanding like a big paycheck. So I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting. Because wasn't there a Oh no, it was Billings. We had an interest in Billings when he went from. Oh, where did he go to? He went to Melbourne in the end, didn't he? Yeah, when he left St Kilda, we had interest in him as well, but then we backed out, and then Melbourne got him. Oh, here we go. Get a throw in. Hillary Smith, Boston Dowling in the ruck. Dowling gets a tap there. Hillary gets a second tap somehow. Kick in the 50. Ball's alive. Oh, Gresham nearly keeped a pretty good goal there, but misses to the left. Yeah, but he's one of those. I don't know. It's fascinating with Gresham though, because it's like it's. Yeah, exactly. What like I'm on the same sort of like thought process, like because that is a thing where some players can just be the icing on the cake. Where they're basically like one of your worst players, but if they can get those like really cheap and just like even like I'm just trying to think of like your small forwards even that are like where they just kick just really just like cheap goals like and they're just
Mm.
really like those annoying type of players like your Papleys and um uh uh like I mean Watson's just a freak in itself, but like those really like nagging players, annoying players, but they're annoying because they're not stars.
Mm.
And they celebrate like they're stars, and everyone gets up and about. Oh, you're no star, like you're just a overrated hack. But they can still play. But because they're not like a superstar. Oh, that's a great mark by Snell, by the way.
There you go.
Look at this kick. Yeah, I didn't mind that kick actually.
Mm.
That was a very very nice kick. Oh, now I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah, with like Gresham and stuff.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's only played under Saints coaches and Brad Scott. That's a very fair point. Yeah, it's one of those interesting ones. Like as much as you can look at Essendon and go, oh, they're just a terrible club, and they can't do anything right. But then it's like, yeah, sometimes maybe that can work in your favor though. Maybe you can get one or two guys, whether it is a Tasadis and a Gresham, and it's like maybe their incompetence is because they can't see the talent they actually have, if that to a certain extent, if you know what I mean. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ball on the wing, marking contest. That's not a mark.
Oh no, man.
That's not a fucking mark.
That's a hometown decision, mate.
Oh my god. Like Buller literally had like his hand on the ball. It wasn't like a tap, but it was like a like. Here we go.
Voidoid is adamant. He will not budge on Gresham.
No, I can get behind it. Like I
Yeah.
can. And again, and I'm not saying Gresham is going to come in and be a superstar and be this like
Mm.
elite player. But again, sometimes you just need those icing on the cake type players. And I feel like he
Mm.
can. How old is he as well? Is he like 28 or something? Like, because I feel like if you're around that age, I feel like that's also like a good age just to be that plug and play type player. I'm assuming that's AFL level. Yeah.
Essendon have quietly bridged this margin back. It is a goal of difference at Windy Hill. We've got to be careful here because they're getting a lot of the ball. We seem to have gone into some kind of Presty fucking mode. He's 28 years old. Fuck.
Yeah.
Minimum
No,
wage or nothing, mate.
no, but that's the thing though. That's one of those ones where, even I'm trying to think of like a player like in a similar position. It's kind of like do you remember back in the day Sam Dwyer? It's
Yeah.
kind of like that, like just or even if you even put Pods in that category, like someone that's going to be like around that age, but they're going to play straight away. You don't need to worry about their physical uh their physical condition in terms of like where their body's at. Like they've had a ton of experience. They've played VFL for say 10 years or whatever. I mean,
Mm.
Gresham's been on an AFL list for how long? So he's obviously had AFL pre-seasons. Like again, like it's yeah, I'm not so quick just to ignore someone like a Gresham because all he's going to need to do is, even if he just gets those like really just cheap and annoying goals, if he kicks two a game, which yeah, that's what Lloyd was saying, like Gresham will get you 2 goals a week. Yeah, if you do that,
Mm.
like what more are you wanting? In terms of if 2 goals every single week is your sort of base.
Mm.
Um, yeah. And then yeah, and he's got the experience as well too. Like even if he plays as like a high half forward, um, yeah, I don't know. Like I kind of rate it, to be honest. Like I really like, but again, like come in as cheap as chips, even if it is a SSP. Like you get him in, and like yeah, I reckon that could be like a. It's one of those ones where you get him in as cheap as chips, but the value that he brings could be, like if he comes in and he plays to the value of like say a 500k player, well then you've probably gained, and say he's on 120k or 100, or let's say 150k. Well then if he's playing like he's if he's playing like he's like a 500k player, well then you're already up whatever it is, like 350k in terms of just the solo cap in terms of performance.
Mm.
I reckon you could get him for cheaper though. I reckon you could get him on the rookie list. Like, would there be any clubs actually interested in him? Because I reckon you could go to the rookie list and you could just be like, hey, or the rookie list. You could go to the draft. Like, you could basically go to the rookie draft or the SSP, and you could basically get like a rookie salary. Yeah, true. He's like a delisted free agent. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, well, I know Membry wasn't on cheap as chips. Membry got a bit of for a delisted free agency spot. He got a bit of money. I think 400 sounds about right. Maybe 300. But no, you can definitely work with that for sure. And again, not saying he's going to be like a superstar or anything like that, but again, like he gets on the end of some like cheap goals, annoys the opposition a bit.
Look,
You know,
if it comes,
it,
if the situation arises like a Buller situation where you're giving up fuck all, you're paying fuck all, may as well take a fucking punt, mate.
uh,
But
well, again, think about
you wouldn't
yeah.
actively pursue him. You know, that's what I'm
No,
saying. You know,
no, absolutely not. But I'm just saying, like, as one of those like annoying small forwards that just antagonize you, I feel like he would do that role really well.
mm.
Um,
Mm. Yeah, Void,
I'm
I hope Collingwood is listening to us as well, but they seem to have abandoned me. Maybe my list of demands was too um, extravagant. I don't think I was asking for much. A fucking corporate box, for a few of my mates, just for one, just for one game.
uh, I was hoping for about 2 or 3 corporate boxes. Maybe that's
Yeah.
where we went wrong. Um, but yeah, no, like yeah, when it comes to Gresham, yeah, that would be a good result. I feel like.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just about to say that actually, Mello. Fucking hope not. Balls in our, well, it's not in our forward line now. They've just got the kick out of defence, but
Yeah, but they've been, mate. They've had so many inside
oh,
fifties.
so many free kicks too. Jesus Christ!
Fuck, should be close to fucking
Oh, it's a
game
mark.
over. Oh fuck, they're gonna hit the front now.
Oh, and it's literally him too.
Shank? Is it a shank?
Nah, he's got it. I think.
Look at
No.
them, mate. Look at these guys, man. Take it easy, mate. Fuck me, man. Mate, it's like they just fucking um, sealed the granny there, mate.
Well, they did probably seal the game. To be fair. Well, they didn't seal the
Yeah,
game, but they are in front now.
we've bottled this one, mate. After that fucking fantastic third quarter,
Yeah.
I
But
would,
again, I
I
mean,
would,
those types of goals from Gresham, those are the goals that
mm,
he could get at senior level,
mm,
and then he could start annoying the fans. The opposition players and stuff, and he can sort
mm,
of ruffle a few feathers. Like, um,
yeah. These guys, as Voidoid says in the chat, they're playing for a final spot, whereas we've haven't got much to play for in this game.
uh, yeah, you might be right, Mello. You might be right.
Yeah, Yellow's right, mate. We've been talking about Gresham, and I've been bagging the fuck out of him, saying what he's fucking talking about, and then he just fucks us.
Yeah. But again, that's literally like his role. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you want to sort of like you want to like hurt him and stuff. That's what he wants. Like that's when he knows like he's going to get a free kick out of you. Kind of like I'm
Oh,
trying to think of a more recent one, but I keep thinking of Hayden Ballantyne. Like he was one
mm.
where he'd just be just an just this annoying little like prick, basically.
You would think
Where
this is our last chance inside 50. Oof,
Mark,
fucking hell, man. Shortest cunt takes a fucking pack mark when about 7 people jumped up.
yeah, come on, oh yes, Lewis, get off him. Go, Lewis. Yes, good kick. That siren's gone. Fuck. There you go.
Is it game over?
Yeah, it's game over.
Pies goes down by a point, and yeah, disappointing. To be fair, not many AFL listed players playing. Essendon playing for a final spot. That's why they're absolutely fucking wrapped. But yeah, it's still disappointing. Um, yeah, just a fantastic third quarter. I thought we were going to run away with it. Um, yeah, what can you say? Um, stats wise, uh, there we go. There, I'll just expand that a bit. Sardis 30 for them. Jacob Bryant, another lazy 25. Um, does this give you efficiency? No, I've got to go into the fucking thing. Well, 25 posies is standard for him. Uh, Disappointed with my boy Prindable, 15 posies, but he's going to learn from that. Nothing much to say goals wise. Jack Buller with 4. Gresham got 4 goals for them, kicked the winning goal after I bagged him. Max Marnie, 3 goals. Uh, the Pod, only 1 goal. And that is all she wrote at Windy Hill. Pies down by a point. And that is all she wrote. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. What are we doing? Are we carrying on for a couple of minutes and then finishing it up
Yeah, I mean,
shortly?
I'm sure there's a few topics to talk about.
Yeah. How are we feeling
Yeah,
about tomorrow, guys?
yeah. I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah.
Do we know if it's raining? Because there was some talk about it was going to rain tomorrow.
You know what? I'm going to search it right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and that's the thing. It's kind of strange, like given the fact that we're playing like mostly kids now. Like I'm actually upbeat and positive about it. Like,
Yeah.
and then we also get to see some of these kids shine. They've had I feel like they've had pretty good seasons this year, albeit they've been in and out of the side.
Yeah.
Some of them should have got a lot more games than what they actually got, but um, yeah. I think what was my prediction? 20. Yeah, because I used Jacob Ryan as tribute, so I said 24 points. Um,
Tomorrow in Perth,
yeah,
17 degrees, shower or 2, up to 3 millimeters. So it's not going to rain that much, but uncharacteristically cold up in Perth tomorrow. Could suit us, actually.
yeah,
You don't want to go there and it's a fucking 25 plus degree day. Um, so that could suit us, the conditions. Yeah,
yeah. Um, I was actually, this is a bit of a random one. And I thought it was very interesting because for those that don't know, not that there probably would be many that wouldn't know this, but I wonder what your thoughts are because obviously with Penderbury, he's going to retire at some point. Would
yeah,
you, would you, because I'm sort of thinking I'd actually like Ed Allen to take the number 10. Well, I
yeah,
think there's 2 players at the moment that scream off the top of my head, but for it to happen to one, I guess it depends if Pendles plays on. If he doesn't play on, then I think Ed Allen gets the number 10.
yeah,
But then if Pendles plays one more season, then I would, this would be a lot of pressure on the kid, but I would actually give it to Kravik. I think
yeah,
it's one of those. It's either of those two.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with Boyd. Yeah, let him make the 16 his own, mate. Let him be the best number 16 since fucking Mark Richardson.
Was that the last good one?
Mm. I can't think of another 16.
Chris Main.
There you go. And while we're talking about Mark Richardson, I wonder what's happening with his son. Haven't heard much lately. He better come good because fuck, mate, we missed out on
Uh,
plug a locket because of his old man.
Yeah, well, yeah, but Ben Richardson, yeah, he's looking to come. He's looking the goods at the moment. So hopefully that's going to be Yeah, but in between those 8 years, like who's going to take the number till then? Because I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the idea of like retiring numbers.
Mm,
I don't even like it in the NBA. I think I think that's a terrible idea to retire numbers. I'd
yeah.
rather pay tribute than actually just retire the number.
Mm. Thanks for
Um,
joining us, Connie. It's great to see someone different, and I appreciate your good words. Thank you.
yeah. apparently
So
he's because
Milkshake
apparently
says Benwicks has made the Vic Metro team.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and with because I know with like Connie, she was saying that she's been a long time listener, but first
Mm,
time it was like her first time commenting and stuff. So yeah, no,
mm,
that's good. Like if it just shows that we're creating a good community here, a good vibe. Like I'm sure there's plenty of people that are watching us but aren't commenting and stuff. Like
mm,
yeah, I feel like we've got a pretty good community here. So yeah, if you ever just have an opinion, just throw it out there. Like yeah,
mm.
as long as everything's all good. Like yeah, we'll always if it's all civil and respectful. Like yeah, we always like to return the same
That's
energy
it.
back. So
Why waste
um
time getting into fucking toxic arguments in chats and shit like that,
yeah,
man? It's ridiculous, man. Anyone that comes on here, I would love for everyone just to be mates and have different opinions and
yeah,
banter like you
absolutely,
do with your mates. Yeah, when you're with your mate
absolutely.
and you have different opinion on something. He's your mate. You're not going to kill him. Oh, you're a fucking dickhead or something like that. It's just
Yeah.
it's banter, man. It's really, man. Come on, man. We just love the club. That's why we make have these opinions. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'd love to continue on, guys, but I am starving. I haven't eaten since I woke
Yeah.
up, and my wife is cooking up a keto-friendly quiche, which I am smelling coming from the kitchen, and I am desperate to get stuck into, man. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll every look. As soon as I start talking about wrapping it up, um, we've just
We're
gone
going
into
for
the
another like
20s.
2 hours. Yeah.
No, but we've just gone into the 20 viewers. It's like five or six
Yeah.
people jumped on just now. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, it's all
rising.
it's all it's all the Essence supporters to give a shit because we've lost by a point. Oh man. Yeah.
You don't have to
Mind you,
apologise for anything, milkshakes. You're all good, mate. Please don't apologise, mate. You're a class act, mate. No worries at all. You're always welcome here. Um,
no, even
okay.
then, like I feel like a lot of I feel like we don't get much hate in this community, and then
Mm,
even when it happens, I feel like we sniff it out. Well, sniff it
mm,
out. I
mm,
feel like we address it pretty quickly, and
mm,
when it becomes like toxic, it isn't toxic for long.
mm,
That's one of the things I like about this side of the internet is that
mm.
um yeah, we've got a good core group of people and stuff, and yeah, it's a really good community, and
Mm,
um yeah, again, the fact that we can like sort of sit here and go, oh, that take's terrible and blah blah, but then we're also like, okay, well,
mm.
because everyone's got a bad take, everyone's got a good take as well, like
Yeah.
um and and that's the thing. I'm very unapologetically myself in terms of
Mm,
the things I speak about. If you haven't figured that out yet, it won't be far away for you until you do. um,
mm.
yeah, like it's just we've got a really good community here, and yeah, at the end of the day, we're just here just to enjoy a hobby that we love, and yeah, we just keep
Mm,
putting our best foot forward, and whether
mm,
regardless of what happens next, we just
mm.
attack it with our best efforts.
That's it, man. Footy, it's an escapism for all of us from our daily grind, and we've all decided to be passionate about our footy club, and for something that is an escapism, a kind of like just to get your mind off all the shit that you've got to go through. Why do you need more shit in that sphere? Yeah, you don't,
Mm,
you know. So that's all.
uh,
Yeah, but look, I know a few more people have joined in, but I am going to end it now. I just want to tell everyone that Lucas from the Geelong zone, which is really the Collingwood zone, is doing a watch along of the Geelong and Essendon game. He will be joined on that watch along with Ray. Ray is the other half of Voidoid Generation, and they'll be doing a watch along. And if Essendon were to miraculously win that game, then Lucas has um, made the big call. He's going to disrobe in front of all of us. So we will have to have the pleasure of seeing Lucas's hairy shoulders and naked body live on YouTube. If only if Essendon wins. So I reckon a lot of us will be barracking for Essendon now, just to witness that. But thank you everyone for joining us, and I will see you guys tomorrow, probably about 9ish, I reckon, after the game. Before tomorrow's game, Matthew the Warble will be doing a first to ruck stream, so join in with him. He'll be talking all the way up to the start of the game. So get onto the Warble before tomorrow's game, and then after the game, Anthony and Into the Woods are doing their thing. Once they're all done, I'll do a fan camps after they're all done. Probably, and that'll probably be about 9ish. But thank you, Sean, for joining me today, and yeah, let's hope the Pies get the chocolates tomorrow. Thanks everyone in the chat. Catch us later, and calm the Pies.
Go Pies.
See you all later.